And we are just about ready to go here from the Coliseum. Shane Alberani, and now I will bring in Robbie Irons. As Robbie, we have got big crowd here on hand of the Komets looking to keep this big win streak going.
And a great matchup, of course, with Cincinnati, the number one team, but only 3 points ahead of the Komets in the standings. So lots of games left, obviously, and lots of time to catch up. But big game here tonight. We haven't seen them in Fort Wayne. We saw them twice in Cincinnati, and we got beat twice in Cincinnati. Very good hockey team. They always have been. And, of course, with the addition of Cody Soul back there, adds a lot of veteran to the thing and a lot of feelings between these two teams. Trying to be interesting to see how they bump heads and everything. Cody Soul played 5 years here in Fort Wayne, which surprised me that many years, but he always contributed well, and he was a good hockey player. So hopefully we get the breaks tonight. We had a great game the other night coming off the shutout, and no reason why we can't continue on. Good start to get it all going is the key to it.
And the Komets, they are in second place, steadily going up the chain there, going in the Central Division. Now, the Cyclones, they are idle tomorrow, so the Komets with a victory here tonight and a win tomorrow could mean the Komets could reside in first place going into the month of December. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We've got a tough game here tonight as Cody Soul out there taking a ceremonial puck drop, getting a nice ovation here from the Komet fans. Cody's played a couple games against the Komets in Cincinnati. Of course, he started the season with Toledo, was dealt to Cincinnati, so we have not seen him yet here at the Coliseum, but now we will. He is in the starting lineup tonight. And your starters for the Komets: Cole Kehler, Jason Binkley, Brady Shaw, Brett McKenzie, Marcus Phillips, and Shaw St-Amant, who is riding a big 5-game goal scoring streak. We'll see if we can keep that going here tonight.
Cincinnati with a very strong home record, 9-1. They're 4-4 on the road, which 500 is what you shoot for, but they're vulnerable on the road, and we have to take advantage of it as we did the other night against Wheeling. Go after them early, get a couple of goals, wait on it, and hope you can build on it. They got a rookie goaltender in nets there. You can pronounce it, but he's only 20 years old, but coming out pretty strong with 6 wins, 2 losses, and a 174 goals against average. So pretty good goaltending back there, and a rookie trying to make his way in professional hockey.
Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
Yeah, Luukkonen. Good.
And he will be the starter. He started against the Komets in Cincinnati, shutting out the Komets 5-0 a couple of weeks ago. We'll see if we can't snap that right away. Here's the puck drop from center ice. And we are underway. The puck is going to go into the Cincinnati zone. And now we go along the right side. Chris Toss up along the near boards. Komets are able to push it back. Now it's going to be sent into the Komet zone. Kehler will stop it. He'll give it a look, and he will put it on the near side. Now sent ahead. Now up along the far side where it's picked up. It'll be in front of the net. It's going to go wide. That was Ben Johnson with an opportunity. And now the Komets will clear the zone. Down it goes here on the left wing. And now it's going to bounce freely into the Cincinnati zone. St-Amant reaching for it. Komets get it. Shaw trying to go down low to McKenzie. His pass was broken up. Now McKenzie going in the corner. Swipes it around the wall. Now St-Amant tries to center it, and it's broken up. Now all the way over onto the far side. It is going to be taken off the wall by Schultz. He'll go down low with it, and here's Cody Soul with it. Soul on the right side. Backhander out of the zone. Bouncing puck in the Komet end. And the Komets reverse, and it will be Marcus Phillips. Quickly sends it ahead on the right side. Now he points it forward. Going to be tipped, and now back they come, coming across the line. It will be Cincinnati. They center in front. It goes wide of the net. Now down low. Now the Komets are there. Phillips moves it ahead, back on the far side. Rolling puck. Komets cannot clear it. Back to Phillips. Phillips in the corner, and he sends it forward, and now the Komets have got it. Brad Morrison will get it out. And now all the way off the end wall in the Cincinnati zone it goes. Back below the goal line, it's Gosling. Gosling now will zip it on the right side. Puck is going to roll to the blue line. Gottlieb couldn't get it there, and now it'll be Cincinnati coming across 3-on-2.
Off the wing.
They got a man over on the far side, but it's going to be tipped and out of play. Gosling on the back door. Couldn't get it to him.
Yeah. Jersey colors seem to blend a little bit tonight, don't they?
Yeah, it's going to be a little challenging down there tonight. Komets wearing specialty jerseys that are kind of orange and white, and Cincinnati in their traditional red and white jerseys.
Yeah, the big thing difference is the Komets are wearing orange socks, and of course Cincinnati with the white socks. So you better look down because they blend pretty good right now.
Face off to the left of Cole Kehler. Comes up, top of the circle, and out of the blue line. Cyclones get it down low. Bryce and Martin on the wheel around, coming up along the near side, dip down low, and here's Jenks with it. Jenks now double team. He is still able to pluck it off the wall, comes on the near side. Now Jenks laying out, can't get it over the line. Now it's just going to trickle there, and now it will be Cincinnati back in their own end. Beaudry on the left side. He'll get it back into the Komet zone. Pitched back to center ice, and now going to roll down to Luukkonen. Cyclones with the puck in their own zone. Here's Spencer. Spencer on the right side. And the Cyclones put it onto the left side to Beaudry. Now banked off the end wall. And on the right side, quick toss forward. Left side, they'll come across the line, but the Komets are there to defend it. Gallipo is able to get it out. Now on the right side, St-Amant lead pass is going to go into the zone. Backhander and a save made. Brady Shaw got the defenseman turned all the way around. He was able to get a shot off. And this is going to result in an icing. No, it won't. Cincinnati gets there first. Schultz gets down there into the corner. Cincinnati with it. They come up top of the blue line. Here's Soul. Sends it over on the right side. Here's a shot.
Deflection.
Kehler, and Kehler will make the save.
Nice deflection by Cincinnati right on the net. Kehler closed the pads. Was able to grab the rebound. Nice save.
No score here in the first period. Each team has got a shot on goal. And the face-off to the left of Cole Kehler.
Both these teams like to move the puck. They like to skate. They like the forecheck. So similar styles already.
Brady Shaw will take the face-off. And it goes into the corner. The Komets up with it. On to the far side. Komets will get it out. Going to come out to center ice where Cody Soul tracks after it. Dumps it off the wall, and the Komets go back in their own end. Up along that far side. Komets with it again. It's going to be scooted all the way down into the corner. Look at Cody Soul. He's on his horse. He goes down there. He's able to give it up over onto the far side. Frank Hora has got the puck. Now onto the right side, looking for Schultz.
Komets intercepts.
Pick it off. Up along the far side. Komets with it. Here's a shot. Does not get in. And now back below the goal line. Komets up along the near boards. Morrison to St-Amant. St-Amant tries to go up top to the blue line. Komets hold it in there for a moment, but it's jabbed at by Vive, and it's going to get out. Cross-ring pass over onto the far boards. Marcus Phillips has got it. Phillips coming across the line. Phillips is going to be spun around. It goes into the corner for Soul. Soul up along the far side. Now the Cyclones have got it. And now they will cut across the line. They're on sides. Here's a shot. It goes well wide. Going to rim all the way out. Here's a blast from the near side point. Save. And back come the Komets on the rebound. Petrozelli will pitch it forward. Going to go behind the line. And the Cyclones recover it. Petrozelli down there being a pest, trying to get the puck away. And now it comes along the left side. Now the Cyclones bank it off the glass, and the Komets retreat back. Bryce and Martin moves it ahead. No score here in the first. Backhander going to be tipped, and all the way down into the Komet zone will be stopped by Cole Kehler. And the Komets have it. It's Gottlieb. Gottlieb will skate in front of his
almost lost it.
Own goaltender. Comes on the near side. Now he throws it over on the far boards. Flipped ahead. Bouncing puck. Luukkonen will snag it, and he will get a whistle.
That high floater was thrown right at the net. He come out, intercepted the play as a Komet player was right on the doorstep looking for the rebound. Goaltender Luukkonen held onto it.
Face off to the rights of Luukkonen. Cincinnati, they still employ Michael Hauser, former Komet. He is not in the lineup. He has been injured, been battling a lower body injury for most of the season. And here is the face-off. That'll find its way all the way back in the Komet zone. Komets will get there. No icing on the play. And the Komets set up behind their netminder, Cole Kehler. On to the right side. Oh, a turnover. The Komets are able to get it back, however. On the near boards, it'll be Jenks. Jenks will flip it in, and now not very far as it's going to be grabbed by the Cyclones. Edward, we're going to come along the far side. Komets are banking along the wall. Cross-ring pass, intercepted, and the Komets have got it. Coming across the center line, here is a backhander by Jenks. Going to go into the corner. Cyclones get there first, up along the far side. Here's Angeli. He'll get it out. And now the Cyclones. Mason Mitchell will send it in back behind the net. Komets will pick it up. So far, not much offense on either side so far.
Very close checking.
Puck comes along the far side here in the neutral zone. The Komets now will grab it at their own blue line, and they'll move it forward. Backhanded in the zone by McKenzie is going to be blocked, but the Komets recover. Quickly ahead, St-Amant off the center line. His pass is blocked, but it's going to find a stick, and the Komets come across the line. Right side, McKenzie, drop back pass. Shot, score!
Good move.
1-0 Komets.
Komets
Brady
intercepted
Shaw.
at center ice. Short, quick pass up the ice. Caught the defense backing up pretty quick to the far winger. Then a little flip back pass into the high slot. And a quick wrist shot right off the goal line. Off the post in the net. Komets go ahead 1-0. Good goal. Nice shot.
Brady Shaw will get the goal.
Came at 5:30. Shaw.
8th of the season. Brady Shaw already has 25 points this season.
I think it was Binkley that gave them a nice little backhand pass. He was the one that was up high. Got it right to him. Good shot. Binkley will get an assist.
McKenzie and St-Amant with the assists. Brady Shaw came into tonight's game with 8 multiple-point games, and he's got the first one here tonight. 1-0 Komets, 14:07 to go in the first. The Komets pick up the puck into the Cyclone zone. They go. There is Morrison. His pass is going to go through the legs of everybody, and on a goal on the far side. Back into the Komet zone now. Here's a shot, knocked down. Backhander goes in on the rebound, and the Cyclones recover. Schultz will get the answer, and it's 1-1.
Yep. The giveaway in the Komet zone, and then the one shot saved, and then, of course, the rebound came out. Goaltender all by himself, couldn't get back in position. They tie it up right after we score. That came at 7:10.
So Cole Kehler's shutout streak ends here in the first period. We are tied at 1, and it's Jesse Schultz. He's a good one. Backhander just got over the right leg of Kehler. And
17 years a pro hockey player, so he knows how to put the puck away when he gets the chance.
So we'll go out to center ice, even up at 1. And the puck drop. Cyclones have got it. They'll go back in their own zone, up along the near side. Now it will find its way
to the bench.
Into the Cincinnati bench, and we will take a break. 1-1 is their score. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Hello, this is head coach Ben Boudreau. I'm the guy responsible when your Komets are in need of repair, new parts, or maybe just a quick inspection. When it comes to vehicles, I turn to the pros at Ace Radiator on Coliseum Boulevard in Fort Wayne. Ace Radiator has spent decades keeping Fort Wayne rolling with time-tested service and repair. Ace's certified technicians have more than 80 years of experience providing expert sales and service for radiators, heaters, coolers, and air conditioners. Sometimes you just have to make the call. 800-288-7964. That's Ace Radiator. 800-288-7964.
Life is busy enough. And when you add finding a doctor, it can be overwhelming. Lutheran Health Network now makes it possible to find a doctor with just one phone call to 844-LHN-DOCS. One call lets you schedule an appointment with one of more than 50 primary care providers in our network. Just call 844-LHN-DOCS. Finding a doctor with just one call, that's life, powered by Lutheran. Lutheran Health Network includes physician-owned hospitals.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
13:43 to go here in the first period. Shane Alberani and Robbie Irons here tonight. 1-1 is our score. And we got a face-off at center ice.
Szydlowski on the ice. Jinx taking the draw.
Jenks will send it all the way down to Cole Kehler. Bryson Martin, a former Cyclone. He's got the puck for the Komets. Far side, got a man streaking down there. He'll hit him, come on the near side looking for Szydlowski, but it's tipped. It's going to go out of play.
Jinx, behind a quick pass over to Sid. Puck got deflected right up into this crowd. The play will be at center ice.
So the second straight drop will be at the center line. be Jenks again for the Komets. He'll be in with John Wheatilla. And Jenks wins it. Goes back to Bryson Martin. And Martin, veering up along the near side. He lost it.
Intercepted again. Watch
back.
those passes.
One arms it back into the Komet zone. Szydlowski now hanging out. We'll play it over to Jenks. Now return pass to Szydlowski right in front of Kehler. And Szydlowski now will try and get some space out there, trying to get away from Wheatilla. Gets it to Bryson Martin. Now the Komets send it forward. Coming across the line. They do. Komets with it. It is Gottlieb on the far side. Center shot. Oh, what a save. Jenks backhander is going to go on the near side. Back on the near boards. What a save by Luukkonen. Point blank on Jenks. And the puck coming out to the blue line. Komets are able to keep it in. Here's Jenks with some more room. Jenks, cross ring pass. Here's a shot. Save made by Luukkonen. And he'll kick it into the crowd. Jenks looking for Lasarchik, and he found him. And Luukkonen with two big saves.
Yeah, Szydlowski mixing it up in front of the net with his Cincinnati defense. And Sid finally goes to the bench as the referee kept an eye on him. A little bit of a scrap in front, pushing and shoving, but nobody got position. And the puck went into the corner. Whistle, face-off in Cincinnati's zone.
Face-off will go to the left of Luukkonen. One is our score here in the first period. And here's the drop. It goes into the corner. Cyclones bump it off the glass, and down it goes. Stopped by Cole Kehler. Pumps it off the wall. Komets give it a tap, and it goes to St-Amant. St-Amant leads it into the Cincinnati zone. Going to go onto the near side. Brady Shaw goes in after it. Back behind that. Here is centering play. McKenzie fanned on it.
Couldn't handle the pass.
St-Amant fed it to him. Now it goes into the corner. Komets in after it. McKenzie gets tangled up, and now it pops loose. Komets, St-Amant trying to control it, and we got a penalty called.
Yeah,
it's going to be a high stick. Yep. St-Amant caught that one right under the chin. And Jelly knew it. He skates right on over, and the Komets get their first power play of the game.
Yep. First one of the game. Face-off will be in the Cincinnati zone. Komets, power play time.
Komets with the best power play in the league.
3 goals the other night. They score all 3 goals on power play, so it definitely worked the other night. So let's make it happen right here again.
23 power play goals this season on 90 advantages. That's 25.6%. There's the face-off to the right of Luukkonen. 1-1 is our score, but the Komets with the man advantage. Jenks will take the face-off. Tied up on the dots. Szydlowski trying to dig it out. Pokes it to Lasarchik, and he goes between the Komet defensemen, and out it goes. And Kehler will stop it, and now it will be the Komets with the puck. 1-1 is the score. Up along the far side. Komets on the power play here. They will enter the zone. Szydlowski on the right boards. He'll flip it into the far corner. Komets chase after it. Morrison gets there. Got it tapped at. Now it's going to go out of play. That was 44 Ben Johnson getting his stick on it.
Yeah. Loose puck. Nobody could make a quick pass to anybody as the puck got banged off the boards. Morrison jumped all over it, but it was deflected up over the glass. So, face off just outside the zone, it looks like.
And there's some discussion where this face-off might be. I think it should be inside the zone. Yeah,
they're going to take it back.
Johnson was the one who knocked it out.
Cincinnati's still arguing about it, but it's not going to win it. Face-off in the Cincinnati zone.
And Jenks will have another go at it.
Gets Szydlowski back on the point.
Jenks will dig in. Here's the drop. Komets get to it on the dot just for a moment. Now the Cyclones have got it. Soul will clear the zone. Rolls it all the way down to Kehler. He'll stop it. And now the Komets have got it. 1:22 to go on the power play. Komets cut it right down the middle of the ice. Sean Szydlowski will carry it over. Stick handles around 2 guys. Goes into the corner with it. Here's Jenks. Jenks up along the wall. Looking for someone to give it to. Feeds it to Szydlowski. Szydlowski at the blue line. Now on the dot. Drops it back. High slot. Wrister just goes wide. Here's another shot. That is going to go wide. Tipped to now back on the near boards. Szydlowski, top of the right circle. Sneaking in. Shot looking in the
rebound. Rebound
is going to come up along the near side. Komets are able to get there. Up top here is Lasarchik with a wrister. Save made. Rebound is loose.
Again.
And now it's going to be peeled field up along the near side and now cleared.
Cincinnati down the ice it goes.
Komets, good looking shift there.
Still 40 seconds power play.
Komets with the puck. They come through the zone quickly. On the power play here, it is McKenzie with a drive and a save made. Luukkonen got the blocker on it. Now in the corner. St-Amant, far side to the blue line. Moving to the right. It's Gallipo. Now back to St-Amant with a wrister. Blocked shot. Oh, what a save by Luukkonen.
He just robbed St-Amant. St-Amant got the rebound out in front, let a quick shot go over the glove side. He snatched it right out of the air on a great save and a good shot by St-Amant. Still 17 seconds power play.
Komets getting some good looks here on Luukkonen, but Luukkonen is one heck of a goaltender
right there.
Face off to the right of Luukkonen in the Cincinnati zone. We're tied at 1. Here's the drop. Komets win up top to the blue line. Here's a wrister. Luukkonen will pull it down, and he'll keep it there. And Luukkonen will get a whistle. Down to 12 seconds to go in the power play. Komets
Stay right in the same zone.
Komets now with 9 shots on goal.
McKenzie will take the draw for the Komets.
Cyclones with 4 shots on goal. To the right of Luukkonen. And here is the drop. St-Amant reaches for it, cannot get there. And the Cyclones with a clean path. They'll clear the zone. Down to 5 seconds to go on the power play. And Gallipo. He'll move it forward, coming right down the middle of the ice. Missed pass. It's going to go off the end wall.
No icing.
First, St-Amant up along the near side, held in by Gallipo. Now he goes down low where it is intercepted. And now off the wall, the Cyclones now will bring it forward. Drop pass over onto the right side as Edward. Edward now dancing around, looking for someone.
Play the body. Don't let him run around.
And it goes up along the near boards. Matt Spencer after it for the Cyclones. Up along the far side, and now drop down low into the corner. Back underneath, here's McKenzie. Gives it a tap. Tries to get it to Binkley. Now McKenzie gets it back, and now cross-ring past the Komets.
Good pass up the ice.
Are able to move it forward. Out to Spencer, out to the Cincinnati blue line. Banked on the far side. Cyclones come across. They'll be offside.
Yep.
And that'll stop things with 9:27 to go here in the first.
Komets back at it tomorrow night in Kalamazoo. So
now it's a 3 o'clock game, so we'll have to turn right around very quickly after tonight's game.
Yeah, fortunately it's just a 2-hour trip up the road and no big problem there. They'll be able to sleep tonight at home. They'll travel tomorrow, so just stretch their legs and be ready to go at 3 o'clock radio time.
Face off just outside the Cincinnati blue line. And here's the drop. It goes into the Cyclone zone. We're tied at 1 here in the first period. And the Cyclones come across the line. Coming in front. Here's a shot. Blocked. Morrison grabs it for the Komets. Morrison, his pass is going to be tipped. Almost got in on goal. And now Morrison dances around up along the near side. Got his pocket picked, but he's able to muscle it up along the near side. Now it's going to bounce around, coming to the blue line. And now up along the near boards. Out it goes. Komets with it, coming across the line. Here's Morrison. Tosses it through the crease. Now goes on the far side for Shaq Merasty.
Gets chopped at and goes up into the crowd. Face-off will stay inside the Cincinnati zone. Line changes in both teams.
And Merasty seeing his first action as a Komet here tonight after being acquired earlier in the week. Face-off will be to the right of Luukkonen. 1-1 is our score. The Komets with 9 shots on goal. Cincinnati with 4. Here's Jenks on the face-off.
8:53 in the period to go. Drop the puck, guys.
Up to the blue line. Komets can't keep it in. Bryson Martin up along the far side. Feeds it into the corner. Now back up along the near side. And now it is going to go to the neutral zone. Ben Johnson tossed it onto the far side. Now it'll be back into the Komet zone. Vive goes in after it for the Cyclones, goes behind the net. Bryson Martin is there. Bryson Martin trying to muscle his man off the puck. Vive goes down. Puck comes along the near side, and it comes out to Szydlowski. He'll tap it off the wall. And now the Komets with a little bit of rush here. Coming across the line, it's Jenks. Oh, he ran into the defenseman, and now Jenks just bowls him over.
A push from behind.
That was
no
Schultz.
penalty.
And now it will be Martin. Cross-ring pass to Lasarchuk. Nothing there. Komets got to go back in their own zone. Coming up on 8 minutes to go here in the period. Cyclones have got the puck down in the Komet zone, but Bryson Martin is down there. Battles with Mason Mitchell. Puck now is going to jump off the glass up in midair. It'll go to Szydlowski.
Bouncing puck.
Yep, he lost it. Now the Cyclones with it again. They come up top. Here's a drive. That's going to be blocked and out of play. And you said, Robbie, puck jumping around out there. Nobody could get a handle on it.
Yep, Komet, the forward got a stick in front of it, was able to deflect it up over the glass. That got the whistle and the line change for both teams. Face-off still stays in the Komet zone.
7:47 to go in the first. We're tied at 1. Face-off to the left of Kehler. Cincinnati wins it. But the Komets, nice D there. They'll get it away, and now back into the Cincinnati zone. Into the corner. Back behind the nets. Lukanen will play it around. Gottlieb will get it out. Bouncing puck into the Komet zone. Gallipo gives it a whack, and it goes along the far side. Eric Angeli pumps it off the glass, but not out. Now the Cyclones, they will get it out. Rolling puck. Won't have enough legs on it for an icing. Komets will pick it up. Here's Gallipo. And the Komets with it in their own zone. Quickly coming ahead off the stick of Brady Shaw. Lukanen has a play on it. He'll stop it behind the net. Going down into the corner. Cyclones with it. Comes off the wall. And now Cincinnati. On to the left side they come. Wattila, he lost the puck. Komets get it back. And now into the Komet zone. Deep in the corner is Gallipo. Gallipo on the far side. Banks it off the glass. And the Cyclones have it again. Cyclones now quickly on the left side. Cody Milan on the far boards. Wattila will pick it up. Banks it up top of the blue line. On to the point. Here is Matthew Spencer. Going to go down into the corner with it. And now fed forward, and now it'll go to Jason Binkley. Binkley on the right side to Gottlieb, and it's going to come out to the center line. And now that'll be grabbed by the Cyclones. Baudry will come across the line, stood up, and the Komets are able to poke it back into the neutral zone. To the center line we go. Komets trying to get it back across, and they do. Here's Merasty. Merasty on the far side. He drops it back, and Komets can't get it. Komets got to get back on D.
2-on-1.
3-on-1. Here's Vive on the left side. In front. Oh,
too many passes.
Yep. They messed up the pass there in front of the net. And here's a shot that's going to go wide of the net. Back on the far side. It'll be Hora keeping it in. His shot. That is blocked. Still in front. Komets can't get there. Soul with a wrister. He missed it wide. Back on the far side. Cincinnati buzzing around. Here's a shot. That is blocked. Far boards. And the Komets are able to get it out.
Something in, line change.
They'll flip it in. They'll get a fresh set of legs out there. Puck goes in to the corner. Schultz ahead to Vive. Has got Jenks on him. Onto the far side. Cyclones get it across. Here's Mitten with a shot and a save.
Down low. Good save.
And we will take a break. Tied at 1. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Ready for a new apartment? You don't have to look far. St. Joe Place has everything you could ever want in an apartment complex. Internet, cable, washer, and dryer. It's all included in your monthly rent. There's also a basketball court, an outdoor grilling area, pool, and hot tub, and the list goes on and on. St. Joe Place is leasing 2- and 4-bedroom apartments and now offering 3 bedrooms. Living at St. Joe Place Apartments, you'll quickly realize how great the staff and apartments really are. Call 444-3000 or visit stjoeplace.com.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
5:36 to go here, first period. 1-1. That's our score between the Komets and the Cyclones. First meeting of the season here at the Coliseum between these two teams. Cyclones, especially the Komets, twice already in Cincinnati. And we're locked in a good one so far here, coming up on the 15-minute mark of period number 1.
Very close check-in. Shots are down right now, 9-5. So both teams have had a couple of good shots, but goaltenders have been strong.
Komets with the puck. And they'll get it into the Cyclone zone up along the near boards. And now on the left side, here is a big hit by Szydlowski on Hora. But that is going to spring Ben Johnson up along the near side. And now it's going to come down low into the corner. Cyclones with it in front. Centering play. And a nice save by Kehler. Lasarchik goes to Bryson Martin. Martin in the corner. Going down low. The Komets can't control it. In it to the corner. And it will be Mitten. Mitten on the far side. Johnson with it. Johnson in the corner. Takes a shot. Just goes wide. Right in between the legs of Kehler. Did not cross the line. And now the Komets clear the zone. Cody Soul goes back for Cincinnati. And Soul backing up. And he will move it on to the right side. Cyclones with it. Quick pass. That is
be icing.
Nobody.
Missed pass, yep.
That will be an icing, and we will take a quick break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Union Labor has been building Chevy and GMC pickup trucks for over 80 years. The UAW has been dedicated to building quality trucks at the GM Fort Wayne Assembly Plant for over 30 years. Your friends and neighbors in the UAW work every day to bring those quality trucks to your favorite dealerships. Visit your local Chevy or GMC dealer and drive the union-made quality that makes buying a full-size pickup truck such a great value. GMC and Chevy full-size pickup trucks built by the hardworking men and women of UAW Local 2209. Thanks to the UAW.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Komets and Cyclones tied at 1 here in the first period. Puck goes along the far side. Chopped at coming to the center line. And the Komets now with control of the puck. Into the Cyclone zone. Here's Hora. Hora going back behind the net. He got his pocket picked by Shaw. Shaw looking for someone to give it to. Here's a shot and a save.
Nice save. Good pass from behind the net.
And Luukkonen been the difference so far in this one. Now the Cyclones with an opportunity. They come across the line on the far side. It's Angeli. Angeli goes into the corner. Now it's trying to centers it, and it's broken up by Gallipo up top in the blue line. Cyclones have it. The Swan onto the right boards. Now they try and center it again. Can they get a shot off? It is blocked. McKenzie got a piece of it. And now McKenzie up along the far wall. McKenzie will flip it into the Cyclone zone. Komets will chase after it.
St-Amant in there. Look out.
Going down there first is St-Amant. And now onto the near side corner. Cyclones try and move it forward. Nice play there by Morrison. Morrison now reaching for it from his knees. Is able to get it along the wall. And the Komets are able to get it in. Merasty on the far side. Now they send it towards Luukkonen. Knocked down. The puck will go back behind the net. Komets have got it. They center it. Komets could not reach it. Now it goes in front. And now off the wall. The Cyclones now sloppily in their own zone. That comes all the way out. And now the Komets back in their own end. Finkley moving it forward. And now it'll be Merasty on the far side. It's going to come into the Cyclones zone. Cincinnati with the puck. Coming up on 3 minutes to go here in the first period, tied at 1. And the Cyclones will cross over the line. Here's a shot. Keeler, the easy glove save. Corey Ward with the chance.
A little pushing and jabbing in front. Lines went in very quickly. Nice save by goaltender Kehler with the glove again.
2:54 now to go in the first. And let's see, the face-off is going to be to the left of Kehler. Jenks will take it for the Komets.
Win the draw, guys. Very important on our own.
Jenks digs in, and the Komets get there. Lasarchik. Sarchik coming through the neutral zone. Couldn't control it. And Milan gets it back into the Cyclone zone. Baudry on the left side will get it back into the Komet end. And now the Komets back there. They'll flip it forward.
The icing again.
And down we go. That is a Just Cream Ice Cream Boutique icing call. Never settle for just one scoop at Just Cream Ice Cream Boutique on DuPont Road.
Back into the Komet zone. 2:36 to go in the period. We got a tie score at 1. Shots on goal. Komets have outshot him 11-8, and both goaltenders have been tested very well and come up with a couple of big saves at both ends of the ice.
Ben Johnson will take the face-off with Jenks. Now Johnson is going to get kicked out. Insert Jesse Schultz. And up top of the blue line, here's Soul on the left point. He banks it off the wall. Keeler's able to knock it aside into the corner. Up along the near boards and outs. Komets clear it. Hora will come across the ice. He'll pick it up. He'll quickly zip it forward. Now backhanded back in the Komet zone. Szydlowski is down there. He battles with big Justin Vive. Vive is going to win that battle. He goes back behind the line. Now he got a man on him as he goes into the corner. Jenks all over him. Now Szydlowski coming in to help out. Now it's tangled up, and now it'll be Gottlieb moving along the near side to Szydlowski. Batted out of midair. It'll be a high stick, but the Komets will play it first. We will continue. Jenks will flip it in. Hora goes back for the Cyclones. Under 2 to go here in the first. Komets fed the only power play here tonight. Brady Shaw's got the only goal for the Komets. Jesse Schultz for the Cyclones so far. 1:40 now to go as the Cyclones taking their time. Here's Hora on the right side. Feeds it up along the wall.
He ices it. Missed pass.
No, waved off. On the left side, Angeli will take a shot. It's blocked coming to the blue line. The Komets tip it, and now the Komets
break out. 2-on-1.
Here is
St-Amant in front.
On the right side. Feathers it, and the D-man got back. Coming out to center ice. Here's Marcus Phillips with it. Komets will take a wide turn. They'll come across the line. Going to go in the corner. Brady Shaw bumping around down there, bumping everybody. It goes behind the line for McKenzie. McKenzie feeds it up along the wall. Now there's a shot. Doesn't get through. And now they quickly move it ahead. The Komets back at
last
the blue
minute
line.
of the period.
Now St-Amant will come across. St-Amant on the far side. He's cutting to the net. Oh, poke check it away the last second. St-Amant still with it. Puts it out in front. Jamming away at it. And Luukkonen got the right leg on it.
Gets whacked.
And now St-Amant is going to have to answer for that last one. Gosling got a stick on him. Also got a punch in.
One-man effort right there. So Lamont with his size went to the back of the net, dug the puck out, come out again to the side of the net, jammed at it 2 or 3 times before the defense for Cincinnati came in and started buffing them around. Good play, St-Amant. 50 seconds in the period. Face-off will stay in the Cincinnati zone.
Face-off will go to the right of Luukkonen, who's been the real difference here in the first period. He's robbed the Komets more than once here. Merasty will take the face-off for the Komets. Merasty and Corey Ward. Now Ward digs in. Merasty awaits the drop, gets the stick in there, and now Merasty is going to have to be thrown out. So we'll try this again. Goes into the corner. And the Cyclones after it. Matthew Spencer. Spencer goes back behind Luukkonen. And Spencer moving to his left. Zips it forward on the left wing. They got a man that cut across the line. Got a man break in. Nice back there by the Komets. And
back hard.
Petrozelli on the far side. Petrozelli with it. Flips it on Luukkonen. He'll get a shot on goal as it goes into the corner. Petrozelli in after it. Petrozelli working hard. Brad Ross digs it out of there. He goes back behind the net with 18 seconds. Ross sends it towards the net. It's going to go wide now onto the far side. And Petrozelli back down there again.
In forechecking.
Everybody. Jenks gets to it. 9 seconds. Jenks on the dot in front. Oh, they had a man. It was tipped. Now back on the near side. Going into the corner with 2 seconds. The Cyclones clear the zone, and that'll do it. And the Komets, I think they dodged a big one there right at the end of the period. It was Petrozelli with a great defensive stand, was able to mess up that play. The Cyclones had cooking right in front of Kehler.
Well, good forechecking. That's the key to it. Petrozelli, he's our leader doing that. But the Komets outshoot him 13-8 in the period. We got a tie score at 1. but a pretty evenly matched two teams out there. Both skate well, both shoot well, wait for the chances, and when they get them, their forwards usually know how to put the puck in the net. Both goaltenders have been very strong at both ends of the ice, and that's really been the difference in the game. Keep it at a 1-1 score. Good, solid period by both teams.
1-1, that's our score. We're going to the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Right now, I'm holding a perfectly ice-cold Coors Light. You know how I know it's the perfect temperature? Because the mountain on the can is blue. And also, it's really cold. Every Coors Light is cold filtered, cold lagered, and cold packaged. Notice how many times I said cold? 3 times. It's that cold. So make sure the mountain on your can of Coors Light is blue, because that means it's ready to enjoy. 2019 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
If you've been beat up after a tough night on the ice or a hard day at the office, locally owned Mattress Warehouse can score you a quality sleep at a comfortable price. With brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, and Symbol, our experienced team will find you the comfort and support that will make you feel like a winner. Rush into one of our 3 Fort Wayne locations on North Coliseum Boulevard, Lima Road, or Illinois Road, or log on to mattresswarehousefw.com.
Mattress Warehouse. Sleep on it tonight.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with auto owner's insurance.
For all of your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Kaleidoscope Floors is giving you a chance to be a part of the Komets this season. Just visit Kaleidoscope Floors on Facebook or Twitter and say you want to be the next guest statistician of the game. Each winner will sit in the press box, keep stats, and be interviewed live on WOWO during the second intermission of each home game. It's all presented by Kaleidoscope Floors, now at their new larger location, 1610 West Cook Road. Contest open to kids 9 and older and must be accompanied by an adult. Sign up right now and be the next Kaleidoscope Floors guest statistician of the game.
Napa know-how.
Why should you buy a 99-cent Napa bag? Because it's no ordinary bag. It can save you 20% on 3 or more items you can fit inside. Some call that magic. Others say it's the 8th wonder of the world. But whatever it is, it's the best way to save you 20% on brakes, filters, wipers, and more. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores while supplies last. Minimum 3 items. Exclusions apply. Offer ends 10/31/19.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
We are back alive here at the Coliseum. Our score is 1-1. The Komets and the Cyclones locked in a good one here tonight. Let's take a look at our Huntington University shots on goal here tonight. All Komet season ticket holders can get 25% off all tuition. All you got to do is go to the Huntington University admissions office. Shots on goal in the first period. The Komets with 13 and the Cyclones with 8. Recapping the scoring here tonight, Brady Shaw got us going at 5:30, his 8th of the season. And Brady Shaw hooked up with Sean St-Amant and Brett McKenzie on that goal. And then the Cyclones, they would answer just 40 seconds later. Jesse Schultz, his 13th of the season at 6:10. Watila and Brett Ben Johnson with the helpers. Just one penalty given out in that first period. It was a high sticking call at 7:51. It went to Angeli for the Cyclones. So the Komets are 0-for-1 on the power play as the Komets came into tonight's action. The number 1 ranked power play in the ECHL, but nothing doing there in the first period as Luukkonen, he's been the big difference. Luukkonen has made 12 saves tonight and a couple of them point blank, namely one on Sean St-Amant and also Brady Shaw later on in that period. So Luukkonen really the difference maker for the Cyclones. Cole Kehler, another solid performance there in the first period. Saw 8 shots and he made 7 saves. And that is a look. So what has happened so far here tonight? We'll take another break. We're in the middle of the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Let me tell you a thing or two about the people who don't compromise. They love Pepsi Zero Sugar. Why? Because because it's got all the flavor and zero the sugar. How's that for not compromising? They're the sort of person that likes surf with their turf. And the drink with their feast? Yeah, they have a Pepsi Zero Sugar. The person who doesn't compromise loves a good golden doodle. All the golden retriever goodness with just a hint of doodle. And when they're bringing said golden doodle for a walk, they bring a Pepsi Zero Sugar. Pepsi Zero Sugar. All the flavor, zero the sugar.
When you're in pain from an orthopedic injury, muscle or joint issues, or sports injuries, you want treatment right away. You want Parkview Ortho Express, our orthopedic walk-in clinic. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without a referral or appointment. From sprains and strains to broken bones to neck and back pain, Parkview Ortho Express is here to help with diagnostics, x-rays, treatment, and referrals. All in one location at Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in anytime Monday through Thursday from 7 to 7, Friday 7 to 5, or Saturday 8 to noon. Parkview Ortho Express. Same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without an appointment. Visit Parkview Ortho Express at the south entrance of Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. To learn more, call 260-266-4007 or visit parkview.com/Ortho Express.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. 1-1 is our score between the Komets and the Cyclones. Komets are back at it tomorrow against the Kalamazoo Wings. 3 o'clock is the start time tomorrow afternoon in Kalamazoo as the Komets finishing up this grind here on Thanksgiving week. 4 games in 5 nights. Komets, of course, getting 2 wins earlier in the week against the Wheeling Nailers. Cincinnati here tonight, and then Kalamazoo coming up tomorrow. Now let's take a look at the Meyer out-of-town scoreboard here tonight, and a busy night in the ECHL as we get our scoreboard going here. Scoreboard is brought to you by Meyer, where you get their rewards without the work. All right, our scores here tonight. The Newfoundland Growlers 5 and the Maine Mariners 2. That game is about to go final. No score between the South Carolina Stingrays and the Orlando Solar Bears. The Toledo Walleye, who are on a bit of a skid, they are now doubling up the Reading Royals 4-2 in the second period. And we've got the Brampton Beast, who are also on a pretty good run themselves. They have won 4 straight games, and they're up 3-0 on the Adirondack Thunder with 7:13 to go in the second. The Indy Fuel, they have got back on the winning track a little bit as they got a win last night. Right now, they're up 2-1 on the Worcester Railers in Worcester tonight. 5:11 to go in the second period. The road weary Kalamazoo Wings going at it against the Wheeling Nailers tonight. 3-1, the Kalamazoo Wings, and the Wings 0-5 in their last 5 games. So the Wings here looking to also get a win as they face the Komets tomorrow. The Jacksonville Icemen 2-0 over the Norfolk Admirals, and that game is done with the first period. And then out west, we've got the Wichita Thunder and the Kansas City Mavericks. Now, these two teams played last night, but the game was suspended in the first period due to some ice conditions, and that game will be made up coming up tomorrow. So Kansas City has to spend an extra day in Wichita. 1-0 Thunder, 4:26 to go in the first period. 1-1 is our score between the Allen Americans and the Tulsa Oilers. And then we've got later on tonight, so we have got the Rapid City Rush and the Idaho Steelheads, and then the Florida Everblades make the long trip out west to take on the Utah Grizzlies. And that is a look at the Meyer out-of-town scoreboard. The Meyer app will learn all about you and your shopping preferences. The more you use it, enter your M-Perks ID every time you check out. We will take another break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on Whoa Whoa.
Hi, this is Dr. Roger Pacina. Did you know that Afton is Fort Wayne's most referred dental provider? At Afton, we pioneered the concept of patient-friendly dentistry. That means we only recruit staff that are passionate about helping patients. If our employees feel that way, imagine what that means for you. That's right. If they love their job, it means better care for you and your family. That's what patient-friendly dentistry is all about. Our team of doctors actually listen to your needs and concerns. Haven't seen a dentist in several years? That's okay. We won't make you feel bad or expect you to do everything all at once. We'll do everything possible to ensure you get exceptional care, detailed explanations, and comfortable financial options. Why not schedule an no-cost exam today. Call Afton across from the Coliseum on Parnell at 482-8386 or visit our website at afton.com.
Oh, Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the winning values you've been looking for on all the new 2020 models, starting at only $34,000. Check out the all-new 2020 Jeep Gladiator, the only open-air pickup truck, or change lines to the Power Top, now available for the first time ever on Jeep Wrangler. The all-new 2020 Ram 1500 pickup with best-in-class fuel economy, with more power and guts than any other truck on the market. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is one tough truck. For all your everyday work needs, we also have an awesome selection of our new line of commercial Pro Master vans. Come see the complete lineup of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks all in one place. Oh, Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is proud to support the Komets and our community for over 40 years. Oh, Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'danielauto.com.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Here at the Coliseum, it is the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show, and since it is named after those guys, I've got one of them here. Tim Duncan is joining me here tonight, and Tim, you're up here because the Jersey Auction Military Appreciation Weekend, it was a wonderful weekend. Komets wearing specialty jerseys here tonight, but you guys were the first ones, and you set the bar pretty high, giving all that money to Northeast Indiana Honor Flight.
Absolutely. It was, we've done it this third year we've done it, and we're going to topple over $50,000 in donations to Honor Flight this year.
That is just incredible. And I encourage anybody, if you didn't get a chance to get a jersey, please check them out online and donate somehow, some way to make this happen. And even if you can't do that, at least go out to the airport when these guys come back. That's still another just a special experience. So we always want to encourage that.
Yes, and they're already starting the planning for next year. I've talked to Dennis Covert several times, and he's talking about what next year is looking like, and getting all the veterans signed up and getting all the paperwork in place. It's just it's an enormous amount of work.
Yeah.
But it's so well received by the community and by the veterans and their ability to go on these trips. It's a phenomenal experience. In fact, where I'm sitting, there's a gentleman a couple rows in front of me that had an Honor Flight hat on. I'm like, that's awesome. I just love to see that. So
yeah, just a spectacular weekend, and of course always trying to up ourselves year after year. And this week, this past one, November, of course, was very special. And then we've got the next Honor Flight is coming up in May, right?
April, I believe, is the first one. They have 2 in the spring and 2 in the fall. April, May, and then usually September, October. And hopefully next year in the fall they won't have as much rain on that.
That's right. They did get rained on, but everyone who I talked to said it did not matter. It didn't matter at all.
I'll tell you, I saw more veterans with smiles on their faces coming home, and it's just they wore their ponchos all day, and it's amazing. I asked Dennis, I said, how'd you handle that? He says, we had a bag full of ponchos for him. So I mean, they try to represent themselves, ready to go, whatever the circumstances are. Which is very much in the theme of the military and their mantra of send us wherever we need to go, and we'll adapt.
That's right. So. That's right. And you know what? These donations go to things like ponchos. You don't think about little things like that, but that's the stuff that you have to think about.
It is an incredible endeavor that those folks have taken on, as far as all the orchestration, as far as the flight, the buses, the police escort to get the veterans around, the meals that you have orchestrated. You get back on the bus after you're at the World War II Memorial, and there's a meal sitting on your seat ready to go.
Yeah.
And if you had dietary restrictions, they take all that into consideration. And then you go to the next memorial, and then you move around for dinner, and you stop at the Air Force Memorial, and then they have dinner brought in over there for you as well. So, I mean, all that takes such an incredible amount of orchestration, and to see how that all comes together, because my wife and I were both on Flight 31, very impressive. And they run a tight ship. You're there at that memorial for 15 minutes. It's time to get on the bus, and because they have to take in consideration the time to get loaded and unloaded, because a good majority of those folks are in wheelchairs and need assistance back on and off the bus.
Yeah.
So,
and these guys are military guys, so they certainly fall right back into that really quickly, don't they? they?
They sure do. So it's an amazing thing to see. You know, the folks that are the Guardians that are true, that are military as well. You know, their ability to jump right in, and they see the need where they need to fit in, and they help, and they don't even have to be told. They just jump in and start helping. So pretty impressive. I mean, just the relationship that I've had an opportunity to get to know a lot of these veterans and get to know the board. Those guys really do an outstanding job for our community, and I encourage any veteran, whether you have served in active duty or you signed your name to the line, you said I'm going to protect our country, you can go on an honor flight. And it's important that you fill out the application, get online and do that, because World War II, Cold War, Vietnam, unless there's a terminal illness, and then they get brought forward a lot faster. I mean, everybody qualifies. You were told where to go. You didn't say, hey, I want to stay stateside.
Right.
They said you're staying stateside in some circumstances. But you still are a veteran of our services.
That's right.
And you need credit.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you saw combat or if you were anywhere else. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Those guys certainly do a great deal for us. And Thanksgiving night was a special night because we had the Bob Chase Memorial Game. Bob Chase, of course, served in the military. He was on a boat in World War II, and he got to go on one of those honor flights a few years ago, and I knew how special that was to him. So.
Yeah, and a lot of people remember that because of his notoriety in the area.
Yeah.
And they remember those events and some of those significant folks. And a lot of people didn't know that Bob had served in the military because his timeline was so far back.
That's right.
So a lot of the younger people didn't understand what his community involvement and his commitment to our country was, and to see him part of that event was pretty special for a lot of people. So.
Yeah, Bob went to flight school, and he was served as a code breaker and did a lot of things during World War II. So.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
That is.
But tonight's a great night too.
Yeah, wonderful. The jerseys tonight, a little bit hard to see for a guy like me up here, but we're working on it.
Yeah.
The military jerseys are a little bit easier to see, but that doesn't diminish. All the money raised during the season goes to all great causes, and the first one every year is Military Appreciation Weekend.
Yep.
So we started off really, really well.
We did. Yeah.
Yep.
And I put a bid on one of the jerseys.
Of course you did.
I saw Nancy down there. I said, let me just get you one right up front. So I just put it right up front so I can make sure I get one, because I didn't get the one I wanted last time. I had several I got, but there was one specific I wanted to get.
Well, if you're not familiar with all of the jerseys, just go to Big City Cars, and before you buy a car, check out the museum, the Jersey Museum that Tim Duncan at Big City Cars has got working on there in the showroom. So
yeah, we've got a couple more to add this year.
That's
so
right. Yep.
We have to start thinking about where we're going to put the new ones. So the new one for Military Night, and then I have one I wanted to get, and if I get the one tonight, I'll have a couple I need for him.
There you go. Go see the museum. Tim Duncan, Big City Cars. Thanks a lot, buddy.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
We'll be back. You're listening to Comet Hockey on Whoa Whoa.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Comet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
Sports fans, Bet Indiana News has got you covered. Football, basketball, baseball, and more. Bet Indiana News is the sharpest source for the latest sports betting news from across the country and around the state. And always with an eye on the action, the favorites, the underdogs, the sharp money, and more. It's where you'll find all the sports betting info you want, all at one site. Visit BetIndianaNews.com today.
When you need an ER, where do you turn? At Lutheran Health Network, we are ER. We are here for you with 8 convenient hospital locations throughout the region. We are the only area ER with online check-in. Save your spot in line online. To learn more, visit lutheranhealth.net/weareer. Patients are seen in order of severity, therefore your spot may not be guaranteed. In case of a life-threatening emergency, call 911.
Giamacom & Sons Funeral Homes have been serving Fort Wayne and area families since it was founded in 1925. Now a member of the Dignity Memorial Network, Giamacom provides pre-planning, funeral planning, cremation, and memorialization services. Compassionate local care, the most meaningful services celebrating a life well lived, all provided at the best value. Giamacom & Sons Funeral Homes, a Dignity Memorial provider.
Enjoy your backyard. Visit Knob Brick and Fireplaces to see a huge selection of paver and retaining wall systems for your home. While you're there, you can learn about the outdoor fireplace options that are available from Outdoor Lifestyles. And be sure to check out the showroom for the latest indoor models from Heatolator. Visit Knob Brick and Fireplaces at 4936 Knob Road or on the web at knobbrick.com. NOBBRICK.com. Knob Brick and Fireplaces, Fort Wayne's only locally owned real brick and mortar store.
This is Komets head coach Ben Boudreau inviting everyone to Texas Roadhouse before every Komets home game. Wear your favorite Komets jersey and get a free cactus blossom. And you can even sit in the famous Komets Corner. Texas Roadhouse is the home of award-winning steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, made from scratch sides, and unbelievable fresh-baked bread. Of course, Texas Roadhouse has plenty of ice-cold beer and legendary margaritas. Get to Texas Roadhouse with your Komets jersey before every Komets home game and get a free cactus blossom. Texas Roadhouse on Washington Center Road.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
We are back live at the Coliseum, back underway here in the second period. 1-1 is our score. The Komets have got the puck. Here is Kyle Haas. He is going to pump it into the corner. Cody Soul going in after it. He goes back behind the net. Now sent up along the near side. And here is Schultz coming to the blue line. And it's going to be tipped. And now a backhander going to come all the way into the Komet zone. And here is Gallipo onto the far side. St-Amant has got it on the dot. Quick pass forward on the left side. Here's Gallipo. He'll come across the line. Gallipo on the right side, dishing off.
Take the shot.
There it is. Shot
rebound in front.
Save by Luke, and then got the right leg on, and he left the rebound.
Innocent play. Nowhere to do with the puck. He just threw it at the net. Hit somebody in front. Laid there for a sec, but the Komets were not able to get at the rebound as the defense covered up. The goalie jumped on it, but no play. Throw it at the net.
Face-off will go to the left of Luukkonen. Just 1 minute has passed here in the second period. We are tied at 1. Puck goes into the corner. And the Cyclones have got it. Going to come up to the blue line and out. All the way down it goes. Going to come across the line on the far boards. Phillips down there trying to take care of the puck, and he does. Going to be unloaded.
Waved
all the way
off,
down.
no icing.
Swan will get there for the Cyclones. Going up along the far side. He'll dig it up. Intercepted by Jenks. Jenks will bank it off the glass. Going to go down low. Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski up along the far side. Szydlowski coming to the blue line. Here's a shot. Save made by Luukkonen. Komets back up with it. On the near side they go. Going to come up to the blue line and out. Cross rink pass. Going to go all the way down. Here's Marcus Phillips. Phillips has it for the Komets. Lead pass, bouncing forward, coming to the center line, jabbed at, and it'll be taken by Milan. And now the Cyclones set up in their own zone. Going to be pumped off the wall. Here's Phillips. Phillips on the left side will get it to Merasty. And Merasty up along the far boards. Brad Ross goes in hard in the corner. Morrison is there. He gets tangled up on the play. And now he's held up down there in the corner. Komets trying to give it a kick. Merasty comes in there to help out. Baswan in there as well. Corey Ward also mashing up down there. Everybody down in the corner. Is it going to get loose? It does to the blue line. Bryson Martin. Martin will take a wrister. Save made by Luukkonen.
The net again.
Can't find it. Puck is loose. Got caught up in some skates, and the puck comes forward. Max Gottlieb stepping up. Going to go down into the corner. Morrison is down there. Gottlieb takes a bump, and now it'll be rubbed up along the far side. Cyclones have got it. Baudry to the far boards. Backhander. Bouncing puck is going to come to the center line. Tipped out of there, and now back on the near boards. Back into the Komet zone. Here is Merasty. Merasty on the left side. Gottlieb has got it. And now Gottlieb will bank it off the wall. Martin ahead. Intercepted at the blue line by the Cyclones.
Going to be a good pass.
Here's Schultz up on the far side. Cross-ring pass. Here's Ben Johnson. He'll feed it up top to Hora. Hora on the right side. Here's a shot. Blocked. Komets pick it up. Merasty on the left side. Tries to bank it off the wall. Now Sean St-Amant on the puck. Going to come up along the near boards. Komets trying to jab at it. And it's going to get loose to the blue line. It'll split the D-man. And all the way back. Cody Soul. Soul on the far side has St-Amant. on his back, but he's able to get it to Schultz. And now the Komets will take it off the boards. And this one, no icing on it. Hora will get there. And Hora goes back behind the line. Hora to Cody Soul, backhander up top of the blue line. And now back on the near boards. Pass is going to come all the way into the Komet zone. Back behind the nets. Gallipo with a man on his back. Goes up along the far side. And here's Haas. He gets tangled up on the play. He gets it over to Shaw. Shaw trying to split the defenders as he comes across the line. And now Shaw got the puck taken away by Biswan. Now a long outlet pass onto the right board. Cyclones come across the line.
Nice
what a
check,
hit
Gallipo.
by Gallipo. Took him off the puck. Now back below the goal line. Sean Szydlowski being held up. And we got a penalty.
Got a penalty. Drew the penalty.
And we've got a Catalyst Fitness power play coming up. Second one of the game for the Komets. Sean Szydlowski did a nice job. Held up a little bit, and now the Cyclones will go into the box.
Yeah, he worked hard in the corner to dig the puck out as he was scooting around the outside to break loose. Cincinnati player just put his hand on him, and you can't take your hand off your stick. You reach out. Holding penalty. Power play Komets. Second of the game for them. Power play goals last night, Thursday night, won the game 3-0. We need to get one here tonight to get the lead back.
And here's A.J. Jenks will take the face-off in the Cincinnati zone to the right of Luukkonen. Gottlieb back at the points. Szydlowski, Morrison, and Lasarchik. All out there for the Komets. He goes in the corner. Morrison goes after it, wrapped off the wall. And
all
cleared.
the way down the ice.
Kehler will come out. He's got to play on it. He'll jab it. He'll get it to Gottlieb. Gottlieb will take a wide turn with it onto the right side. Going to go off the stick of Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski on the right side. Looking for someone to hand it off to. Comes out to center ice, and he will find Gottlieb on the right side. Gottlieb leaves it for Jenks. Jenks in the corner.
Looking
Jenks
for somebody.
Out. Up top he comes. Here's
Spread
Morrison.
out, guys.
Top of the right circle. Up top to Gottlieb in the slot. Here's a drive.
Rebound.
Rebound is going to be steered into the corner.
Szydlowski couldn't get to it in time.
Far side. Komets on the puck. It'll be Gottlieb. Gottlieb up along the far boards. Here's Szydlowski with it. On the circle. Shot save made.
Rebound
And
again.
it's going to go up along the left side and going to just creep over the line. Komets power play has worked very good here tonight. Sean Szydlowski will come across the line. Szydlowski now held up on the play. Oh, it gets loose. Left side. Cyclones got it short-handed. One man back. It's Lasarchik. Here's a shot. It's blocked. And now the Komets up with it. Here is Gallipo with a man on his back. And Gallipo will go back below the goal line. And on the left side, here is St-Amant. St-Amant takes it off
Bumps
the
it
wall.
in.
And he goes into the corner. Cody Soul in there first. They get there. They both jab at it. Goes underneath to Petrozelli. Petrozelli working with Hora down up along the far side. Now Brady Shaw comes in to help out. And now Shaw lost it on the far boards. And now it's going to be cleared down the length of the ice.
25 seconds in the power play. Still time for a rush.
Stopped by Gallipo. He'll take the wide turn. And Gallipo on the left wing to Shaw. Shaw coming across the line. Shaw now
Cut to the center.
Lost it. Could not get a shot off as he cut it to the slot. And now back into the Komet zone. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Time for one more rush. Gallipo on the left side. Quickly forward with it. Here's St-Amant at center ice. St-Amant eyes it. He'll take a shot. Luukkonen will make the save. He'll glove it down. And we're now all even.
All even. 5-on-5 again.
Komets now with 18 shots on net here tonight. So far, we got a 1-1 game. Here's Phillips to McKenzie down in the Komet zone here on the near side corner. And McKenzie will skate with it on the left wing. McKenzie will cut across the line. Got a poke checked away and now back into the Komet zone. Binkley all the way back. Goes back over onto the far side. And now off the wall, McKenzie gives it a jab and all the way back into the Cincinnati zone. Sent around to Schultz. Schultz on the near side board. Phillips trying to pick it up. Cannot. And now back in the Komet zone. Binkley with it. Sends it up along the far side. Going to be tipped by Ross. It's going to come back into the Cincinnati zone. Cyclones with it in their own end.
Get on them. Forecheck, guys.
Up along the wall, the Cyclones get it out, but the Komets are there back at their own blue line. Oh, it's going to be a takeaway. Back to Schultz. Shot. Ripped it high.
Up and over the net, that one.
On the far side, kept in by the Cyclones. And up along the boards. Brad Ross trying to give it a tap. Can't get there. Now Vive underneath below the goal line.
Play the body on this guy.
Vive on the near side. Drops it down low into the corner. He drives to center. Now it goes to Schultz. Schultz back behind the nets. Look out. Up along the far side to the blue line. And it's Baudry with it going into the corner, being guarded tightly by Brad Ross. And now it's sent all the way up along the wall. Bouncing puck. It is going to go to Morrison and outs.
They clear the zone. Cincinnati dumping it right back in. Pressure by Cincinnati.
Back behind the net, it's Bryson Martin takes a wide turn. And now Bryson Martin sends it to Morrison. Morrison's backhander going to be tipped. And now back up along the far side. And now it belongs to the Cyclones. They come across the line with it. Bad pass. Petrozelli is there. He turns it aside to Gottlieb. And Gottlieb over to Bryson Martin. Lead pass.
That'll be icing.
Doesn't hit anybody. And down it goes.
Yeah, missed pass at center. All the way down the ice. Face-off back in the Komets zone.
1-1 is our score here in the second period. Komets 19 shots on goal here tonight.
Yep. In Kalamazoo tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock game. Komets, Kalamazoo.
Face-off to the left of Cole Kehler. Jenks will take the face-off. Jenks and Corey Ward. And it goes into the corner, wrapped all the way up along the far side. Sean Szydlowski now to Gottlieb. Gottlieb will send it up along the wall, and to the blue line it goes. Petrozelli takes a hit from Hora, and the puck comes in the Cincinnati zone. Cody Soul goes back behind his netminder Luukkonen. And Soul now. We'll give it a look. Soul now.
Blow the whistle or move it.
He'll wind up. He'll zip it all the way in. And now it comes to the Komet zone, far side. Jenks with it on the far boards. And Jenks will play it ahead. Komets have got it. Szydlowski finds Petrozelli. He'll dart it in on Luukkonen. He'll glove it out of the air, and he'll put it in his pocket, and he'll get a whistle.
That'll force a face-off in the Cincinnati zone. Line changes by everybody.
And that'll get us down to a timeout here in the second period, tied at 1. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Morning, Dave.
Morning.
50 cent hash brown. Is that your phone?
Yeah, I have an alert for when something big happens in the world of hash browns.
Really?
Yeah. It says here, Tim Hortons hash browns are now just 50 cents.
50 cents? Oh, I'm getting one with my sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich.
Good idea.
Hash browns, hash browns, hash
That's a backup alarm, just in case.
Smart.
Alert! Crispy golden hash browns are now just 50 cents at Tim Hortons. For a limited time at participating Tim Hortons restaurants.
Tim Hortons! Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
11:06 to go here. Second period at Coliseum. We're tied at 1. Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons here tonight. Brett McKenzie will take the face-off.
Win the draw. Miss drop again. McKenzie in there for the Komets. Cincinnati going to get thrown out. McKenzie will stay in there. Redrop in the Cincinnati zone.
Puck comes up to the blue line. The Cyclones have got it. Sent all the way in. Bouncing puck. Kehler will stop it.
Yeah, little floater was going to bounce on him. He stayed in there. Took it on the hop. Made the save. Face-off will stay in the Komet zone right now. Win the draw. Get it out of the zone cleanly.
We'll set up to the left to Kehler. 11 minutes to go here in the second period. This game has moved along pretty well here. Komets in action tomorrow against Kalamazoo. Cincinnati, they're off.
Cincinnati did not play yesterday either, so
they've got some fresh legs out there.
Yes, they do.
Puck comes into the corner. Gallipo on the left side. Sends it ahead. Bouncing puck coming to the center line. St-Amant with it. St-Amant coming across. Will snap one off, and he missed it. Back in the corner. Here's Brady Shaw. Shaw up along the near side. Shaw will take a shot. It's blocked. Doesn't find its way through to Luukkonen. And out to the blue line. Komets keep it in.
Defense holds it in.
Shaw with it. Shaw in the slot up top. Here's a wrister blocked, and now Shaw goes back in the corner. McKenzie on it. McKenzie up along the wall. Has a man on him. McKenzie now double teamed. Now get somebody loose for the Cyclones, and now it comes along the near boards. Komets jam it right back in. Luukkonen will stop it, and Luukkonen onto the far side. Cyclones take their time with the puck. And now Beswan on the near side. He'll get it out, and the Cyclones all the way down. No icing on this as it comes down to Kehler. He'll bump it over to Phillips. Phillips on the left side. Brad Morrison with it. Morrison will get it to Merasty. Merasty cross-ring pass. Hits Brad Ross back of the skate. Still able to get it in. Merasty goes into the corner. Merasty lost it. Now it goes into the far corner again to Matt
Morrison
Spencer.
in checking.
And now the Cyclones zip it ahead. Schultz on the right side. He'll play it forward. And it goes into the corner. Jason Binkley after it. Goes below the line. Look out. Schultz with it. Lost the handle on it. Now Merasty with a little give and go here to Morrison. Morrison on the right side. He will backhand it into the Cincinnati zone. Tapped out by Luukkonen.
Komets get a change in lines.
And the puck comes along the near boards. Back in. Spencer goes in after it. Spencer sends it forward up to the blue line and out. Just out of the reach of 5. And the Cyclones go backwards with it. Now they come onto the right side. Hora with it. He ran into Sean Szydlowski. Nice play there by Sid. Gets it back into the Cincinnati zone. Far side, A.J. Jenks with it. Jenks down low. Here is Lasarchik. Lasarchik with a man on him. Skates right through it.
For somebody in front.
He had Jenks. Went off a skate into the corner. Gottlieb trying to play it up to the blue line. Lasarchik down there. Sarchik now trying to cut it to the middle of the ice, and he had it taken away. Coming up top of the circle, tapped out of the blue line, and the Cyclones still able to get it out on the right side. Wattila comes back in the Komet zone, but Bryson Martin is there. Martin lost the handle on it. They try and center it. Broken up back by Martin. Now it's peeled up along the near side for Lasarchik. Now it goes to Gottlieb. Gottlieb gains his own blue line. Now the Komets come across here. Jinx into the corner, back below the goal line for Gottlieb. Gottlieb, he centers it, gets it up top. Here's Haas
shot
with a wrister to save.
On the net. Good shot from the point. Haas got to let the wrist shot go. Nobody in front to screen him. So the goaltender's able to see it and make the save. 7 shots by the Komets in this period. Only 1 by Cincinnati.
And a lot of this game here tonight being played on the perimeter, out by the boards.
Well, they're both 2 good defensive hockey teams that don't give you much. So as long as the forechesting doesn't get caught up with a bad pass, pretty good defensive game so far.
Puck comes the blue line. Here's Haas with a shot right on the money.
On the point.
Second straight shot by Haas, but Luukkonen saw that one right into the jersey.
Yeah. Good draw by the Komets to get it back. McKenzie right back to the point. Haas let it go through the screen. Goaltender stood his ground and made the save.
To the right of Luukkonen we go. And it is McKenzie in there. McKenzie and Angeli. Back below the goal line, it's McKenzie. Tries to put it out in front. Steered up top of the blue line and off the wall. Back into the Komet zone. Here is Gallipo. Takes it off the wall. Now on the far side, it's sent back. And now it'll be stats by Kehler. Off the wall on the near side, it will be Brett McKenzie. On the left side, it's Haas. Haas gets it to the blue line. Bouncing puck is going to roll forward all the way into the Cincinnati zone. Luukkonen will stop it, and the Cyclones have it in their own zone. It's Gosling. Gosling will hit his own blue line right down the middle of the ice. Sends it onto the right side to Angeli. Back. Here's a shot by Mitten. Save. Made. Rebound. Oh, Kehler coming back. What a save.
Yeah. Well, he let the rebound out. Boy, the rebound went right on the Cincinnati stick. He dove across and made a great save. Best of the period for him now.
Keeps this game 1-1. Gallipo with the puck. Backhander off the glass. Brady Shaw trying to catch up to it. And Beswan rather, gets there first. Cyclones turn the corner. Here's Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson on the right side, moving up along the near side. Johnson going into the corner. And Johnson is met there by Marcus Phillips. Petrozelli down there as well. Now Justin Vibe gets in on the act. He'll pick it up on the wall to the blue line, and it's going to go out. Delayed
to be on the Komets.
So the Komets about to skate a man down for the first time here tonight. Cyclones with it. Delayed call. Luukkonen is off for the extra skater. And the Cyclones possess it in their own zone. Here's
working
Matt
it up
Spencer.
the ice.
Spencer on the right side to Schultz. Schultz now backs up, gets away from Jenks. And now the Komets will get it.
Intercepted.
All right. We got a holding call on the Komets. So the power play coming up for Cincinnati. Cincinnati's power play hasn't been very powerful. They're 20th in the league, just 11 power play goals here.
Yeah, holding. Phillips? Yeah, Phillips going to get the holding penalty.
So it is power play time for Cincinnati. We got a 1-1 game. Goaltenders battle here tonight.
Yeah, first power play for Cincinnati. We'll see what they've got. Komets had 2 power plays. Have not been able to put one in. Face off in the Komet zone.
Here's the puck drop, goes in the corner, up
Got it out.
to the
Good
blue
drop.
line. Out. Cyclones going back. It's Baudry with it. He'll move it forward. He'll gain his own blue line. Now he drops it backwards to Schultz. Schultz being pursued by Szydlowski. Here's Schultz going to go all the way back. Nice job by Szydlowski keeping the pressure down there. Now the Cyclones finally get it out of their own end. Now they drop it back. Quick pass to Schultz. Schultz coming across the line on the right boards. Schultz dangles into the corner, runs in. It's to Bryson Martin, who will clear the zone.
All the way down the ice. Goaltender had to make the save.
Luukkonen will stop it. He will give it over to Baudry. He goes below the goal line. And Baudry on the right side. He'll find a man. It's Angeli coming across. It's Angeli over on the far
offside.
boards.
Pretty close.
Whips it around the wall. Coming down here in the corner. Here's Gallipo. Gallipo, far side. Petrozelli gives it a jab. Puck is tied up below the goal line. Komets there. Haas will find a gap.
Here we go.
And he's
Knocked
got
out
Rand
the air.
Ross. Short-handed Ross coming in on the goaltender. He shoots and a save by
Tried to jam it
Luukkonen.
in. Goaltender wouldn't let it in.
Ross had him beat, but Luukkonen got the right leg on it. Now the Komets back again, shorthanded. This time it's Brady Shaw turn with it. Shaw can't get a shot off. Just taken away at the last second. Now back up along the near side. And up to the blue line. And the Cyclones have got it in their own end. 30 seconds to go on the power play. And the Cyclones have got it. Up along the far boards, they'll come across the line. Quick pass forward on the near side. It is steered up to the blue line. Now the Cyclones, bad pass. It'll go to St-Amant, right
Dump
side.
it out. Good
And
play.
he will clear it down the length of the ice. 10 seconds to go on the power play.
Took the check, but dumped it out down the ice. Good play. Almost even.
Puck goes along the far boards. Now it'll be McKenzie picking it up. McKenzie.
Puck. All even. 5-on-5.
By
Good
Binkley.
job, guys.
It went wide, and the Cyclones have it in their own zone. Coming up on the 4-minute mark here in the second period. This period has flown by. St-Amant with the steal coming across the line. St-Amant, he got it taken away, and now back come the Cyclones. Nate Mitten on the far
Coming off the
boards.
wing.
No shot there, taken away. St-Amant on the far side takes it off the boards, and it's going to get loose to the neutral zone. Skating over it is McKenzie. Rolling puck to the center line, and now the Cyclones with it again. Mitten will give it a jab, and now back in the Komet end. Here is Binkley going after it. Back behind the net. They put it out in front. Look out. Here's Hora. Hora couldn't get a shot off. Now top of the circle. Shot
The
save
net.
made by Kehler. And now Phillips can't get it out. It's jabbed down low into the corner. Sent all the way around the wall. St-Amant is there for the Komets. St-Amant to Phillips. Phillips on the left side, looking for the open man, Lasarchik. It's going to be jabbed at, and now back into the Cincinnati zone. 3 minutes and 21 seconds to go here in the second period. Puck goes all the way down. Kehler there, out to Gottlieb. Gottlieb off the wall. Lasarchik on the left wing. And now it'll come off of his skate, and it's going to roll to center ice. Sean Szydlowski now, he'll take it away. Szydlowski now will take a shot off the end wall. Going into the corner. Jenks trying to go to the point. Comes top of the circle. Angled off the skate of Jenks. And now the Cyclones with it again. Komets right there at the center line. Do a nice job. And it'll be Gottlieb coming across the line. Dips it into the corner. Lasarchik in after it. Lasarchik up along the wall to the blue line. Here's Gottlieb. He'll take a shot. Save. Oh, just goes wide. Back on the far boards. Going into the corner. Still tying at one here.
Keep forechecking, guys.
Up top of the blue line. Gottlieb can't get there, and it's going to go all the way into the Komet zone.
Cincinnati changing lines. The Komets changing lines.
Jenks after it.
Good action.
And Jenks on the left side. Cross, ring pass. He'll find Gottlieb. Gottlieb's going to come across. Drops it back to Morrison. He takes a shot. Luukkonen just got a blocker on it.
Here's a penalty coming up.
High sticking will be the call. And we get a timeout. We'll see who gets this one. We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
Applebee's holiday gift cards are the best thing that's happened to elves since, well, pointy hats. Instead of making gifts in the workshop, I can give a $50 gift card and get a $10 bonus card for boneless wings and handcrafted burgers. Burgers. Applebee's gift cards. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood. Bonus card expires March 1st, 2020 and may not be redeemed on day of issuance. Restrictions apply. See cards for details.
Oscar C. Mitson Insurance Agency, the insurance provider of the Komets for 30 years. If you buy your auto and homeowners insurance from a website or 800 number, here's a better idea. Call Oscar C. Mitson Insurance. They are an independent agency with access to many companies. They'll find the fit for you at a price that fits you. Talk to an agent who lives here in Fort Wayne, an agent who is your neighbor. Call Oscar C. Mitson Insurance at 749-0100 or at OscarMitsonInsurance.com. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
No penalty on that play. They just ruled it playing the puck with a high stick. So we'll stay 5-on-5. 1-1 is our score here in the second. Face-off will be just outside of the Cincinnati blue line. Shaq Merasty will take the face-off for the Komets. Now the linesman talking to both. Corey Ward is in there for Cincinnati. Let's see for how long. Now Ward now, not sure if he's supposed to be in there or not, but he will stay in there. Now Petrozelli will come in. Here's the puck drop. It goes to Cincinnati. Cyclones with it in their own zone. Puck comes along the far boards, tipped in. Kehler will come out. Both goaltenders playing extremely well here tonight. The puck is going to find its way into the seats. And the referee says that was tipped. Yep. Komets won a penalty, but not going to get it.
Face-off will stay in the Komet zone. Komet defense trying to bank it off the boards. Unfortunately, got deflected up and over. And they get a chance to change their lines.
To the right of Kehler. Under 2 to go here in the second.
McKenzie will come out to take the draw for the Komets. 1:58 to go in the period.
Here's the puck drop. Here's a quick shot. Kehler
on the net.
Snaps it out of the air.
Win the draws, guys. Can't lose the draws that cleanly.
We'll line it back up to the right of Kehler. Puck is dropped. St-Amant gets to it. St-Amant onto the near boards. Pops it off the wall. It's going to roll into the Cincinnati zone. Swan is there. Wraps up along the near side. Here's Schultz. Schultz off the wall, coming to the center line, and here's Haas. Haas with it. He takes a wide turn with it. Backhander going to be flipped into
it in.
The Cincinnati zone. And the Cyclones with the puck. 1:28 to go here in the period. And forward they go to Schultz. Schultz on the left side. They'll come across the line. Now they try and center it. Pass is broken up again by St-Amant.
Way over here. Man open, Shaw.
Gallipo will come across. Gallipo on the right side. Gives a look. Takes a shot. And Luukkonen will glove it out of the air.
Yeah, threw it at the net. No play. Goaltender was able to grab on and kill the play as the Komets are trying to get in, but the play ended. Face-off will stay in the Cincinnati zone. 1:07 to go in the period. Let's win a draw here and get a shot on net. Jinx will take the draw for the Komets.
Jenks will take the drop. We got Gottlieb and Binkley back in the blue line. They try and win it back to Gottlieb, and it's going to find its way into neutral territory. Komets snap it right back in on Luukkonen, and now the Cyclones have got it with 1 minute to go. And Jelly comes across quickly. They drop it off. Shot. Keeler the save. Got the blocker on it. Rebound in the glove. Another one that goes wide. Komets got to be careful here. Up along the near side. They finally
get it out. Less than a minute. 44 seconds.
Soul has got it back behind the nets. onto the far side here in the Cyclones zone. Down to 36 seconds to play in the period. Angeli overskates it, and it's going to be snagged by Jason Binkley. Pumps it off the wall, not out. Cyclones with it. Up along the far boards, it's Edward. And now down low, the Komets get it back. Phillips pumps it off the wall to the blue line, but not out again. Sol will keep it in, and it goes into the corner. 17 seconds to play in the period. And Marcus Phillips got his man wrapped up back behind the net. Binkley in there as well.
Guys. Don't lose that battle.
And it comes out in front, shot, and it goes wide. Back on the near side. 4 seconds to play in the period. Lasarchik has got it, and the period will come to an end. The Komets escape that final minutes, and we're going to go to the final break, tied at 1.
Yeah, the Komets dodge a bullet there right at the end. They got the puck behind the net. They lose control. It goes out in front. Fortunately, the puck got deflected wide, did not hit the net, but good scoring chance by Cincinnati. Komets outshaded them 10-7. No scoring in the period. They both had a power play apiece, and nobody getting any goals. So, as we said, pretty evenly matched two teams. Go back and forth at each other. Pretty good defensive game, and we've seen some great saves to keep the score. No score in the second period. One to third period. Win period.
We're tied. We're going to the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Nelson, Mays, and Wonka. All famous Willies. But getting the Willies? It isn't fun. That creepy feeling you get when you see all your high-interest debt? Partners First Federal Credit Union has the cure for the Willies with products that are designed to help you. Nothing brings out those Willies more than a mortgage, car loan, or high-interest credit card. Partners First can keep those Willies away. Just go to partnersfirstcu.org to get started. Partners First Federal Credit Union. Part of your community. Part of your tomorrow. Partners First Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender. MLS number 405819.
Trash problems, only one way to solve them. Curbside Container has a plan. If you got trash to haul, just give Curbside a call. From the biggest dump truck to an itty bitty can, just call up Curbside Container. Ain't no need to call your mayor. Curbside Container will be there.
Facing an illness or injury that can't wait? Turn to ReadyMed. We're ready when your day doesn't go quite as planned, with convenient hours, 7 days a week. We offer after-hours appointments as well as x-ray and lab services in each of our convenient area locations. From minor accidents and injuries to fevers and flus, we're ready. To learn more, check wait times and save your spot in line. Visit ReadyMed.com. In case of a life-threatening emergency, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency department as soon as possible.
Napa know-how.
Why should you buy a 99-cent Napa bag? Because it's no ordinary bag. It can save you 20% on 3 or more items you can fit inside. Some call that magic. Others say it's the 8th wonder of the world. But whatever it is, it's the best way to save you 20% on brakes, filters, wipers, and more. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores while supplies last. Minimum 3 items. Exclusions apply. Offer ends 10/31/19.
Take Midwest Gloves and Gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest Work Line features max performance gloves, PBR, along with a wide variety of Midwest branded gloves for any type of work. Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made work gloves, and Midwest believes in investing in America. And that's why the Work Line features many styles made right here in the USA. For over 50 years, Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri.
And the Komets have a penalty shot in overtime to win it. Come on, come on.
Hey, Dad, do you know where my goggles are?
Yeah, 1 sec. I'll help you find it right after this. Wait, why are you soaking wet?
Oh, I was just swimming in the basement.
You were what? Oh, great. Watering your basement? Don't know what to do next? Tell your insurance agent you want to work with Hayes & Sons. Because at Hayes & Sons, we do restoration right. Visit HayesandSons.com.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. Our score is 1-1 after 40 minutes of play between the Komets and the Cincinnati Cyclones. We are at home. It's a second intermission, which means it is time for the Kaleidoscope Floors guest statistician of the game. If you want to be the next guest statistician of the game, all you have to do is visit Kaleidoscope Floors on Twitter or Facebook and just say you want to be the next guest statistician of the game. The winner will get to sit up in the press box, keep stats, and be interviewed live on WoW. Whoa, which what we're going to do right now with Ethan Hoffman. And Ethan, thank you so much for joining me up here tonight. And first of all, let's get to know you a little bit. Where do you go to school? How old are you? And all that good stuff.
I go to school at Heritage High School, and I'm 15 years old.
And what grade are you in?
I'm in 9th grade, or 10th grade.
10th grade. All right, you're going back there. All right, 10th grade. All right, 10th grade. So I think you know how you can handle this, right, man?
I think so.
All right, okay. I'm going to let you take it away. Tell us who scored the goals here tonight.
There were 2 goals scored early in the game by Brady Shaw for the Komets and Jesse Schultz for the Cyclones.
All right, now tell us the shots on goal tonight.
The Komets are leading shots on goal, 23-15 over the Cyclones.
There you go. That's all there is to it, man. So, are you a big hockey fan, or are you now going to be a big hockey fan? Which way are we going?
I'm now going to be a big hockey fan. Yeah.
There we go. All right, now your dad's up here, and I have a little connection with your dad. Your dad and I once played in the same fantasy baseball league together.
Oh, yeah?
So,
did you beat him?
Not at the same time.
Oh,
I retired, and your dad took over for my spot. Let's just say that. So hopefully he's keeping on the winning tradition.
Hopefully.
In fantasy baseball. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Ethan. Appreciate you coming on up here tonight. That is our Kaleidoscope Floors guest statistician of the game. We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on Whoa.
Someday, you'll get your knee replaced. Someday, a new hip. Well, the good news is, someday is today. At Parkview Ortho Hospital, we want to help you get moving again. So we offer a full range of options for joint replacement, including the minimally invasive anterior hip, with the potential for less pain and a faster recovery. Personalized implants that are designed specifically for you and your own anatomy. And even outpatient joint replacement, meaning you can go home the very same day. If you're ready to reclaim your life, talk to the orthopedic hospital that more people in our region choose, and the one that consistently earns the highest ratings in patient satisfaction and quality. Parkview Ortho Hospital, because someday is today. Learn more at parkview.com/ortho. Parkview, we believe in better. Parkview Ortho Hospital is partially physician-owned.
McKenzie & Sons Funeral Homes have been serving Fort Wayne and area families since it was founded in 1925. Now a member of the Dignity Memorial Network, McKenzie provides pre-planning, funeral planning, cremation, and memorialization services. Compassionate local care, the most meaningful services celebrating a life well lived, all provided at the best value. McKenzie & Sons Funeral Homes, a Dignity Memorial provider.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
We are back at the Coliseum. We're in a pretty tight hockey game, 1-1, but a little more important than a hockey game here tonight. The Komets wearing specially Star Wars jerseys that'll be auctioned off throughout the game, and all the proceeds are going to go to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Fort Wayne. And now I am being joined by Joe Jordan, the president and CEO of the Boys and Girls Club, and Captain Mitch McKinney, commander of the Community Relations Division of the Fort Wayne Police Department. And you guys, you've been up here before. You know what the view is like here, but most importantly, what's the view down there on the auction board tonight?
Everything's looking good down there. The folks are down there. They're hovering by their favorite players, by their favorite jerseys, and we want everybody to go down there and really raise some money for these kids.
And this is going to benefit the Blue Bucket Brigade. Now, tell us a little bit about that. It's very important to this community. You guys have been around a long time, and hopefully we're going to raise a lot of money for you tonight.
The Blue Bucket Brigade is a partnership between FOP, Fort Wayne Police Department, and also Fort Wayne United Boys and Girls Club. And basically what it is about bringing kids and officers together, law enforcement together to build great relationships.
Now, what other events do you guys have to bring the community together?
You know, we do a lot of events. We'll be at a Mad Ants game, and we're here all summer long. We go to all the area Walmarts, and we're with the kids, and we spend time with them all summer long at the club so that we do programs that they know that they can meet the officers and understand who we are at that human level.
And this is it's such a great thing that you guys do, and we know, you know what, you get negative press, you know what, it doesn't matter. When you get right down to it, it's people talking to people, and that's what you have to do. You know, you can't worry about what other people say. That's how important this thing really is. Now, where does this money go? What does it do exactly to help?
Well, it goes to Fort Wayne Boys and Girls Club, also to the FOP, and we split the money. And basically, for the club is to provide life-enhancing programming for our children. FOP could also buy things like special equipment that they need to do their jobs.
And what are, if someone someone wants to come down to the Boys and Girls Club, what do they have to do?
Well, basically, you can just call and say, hey, I want to come out and volunteer, come to the organization, or you can go online and fill out a volunteer application, and one of my staff will get back with them.
And have you had any great success stories you could talk about? Anyone who maybe you've changed a conception of what it is to be a police officer to someone in the community?
You know, it's been great. The young lady who just became the Smart Girl of the Year 3 years ago wouldn't even look us in the eye.
Really?
We saw her. And she even said in her statement this year when she won that award that it totally changed her perception of how she reacts to people.
Yeah.
And the conversations that we have are real about not just what we do as law enforcement, but what's happening with these kids and these teens in their lives, and how can we help them to be better adults.
That's outstanding. That's wonderful work, guys. And you guys have been around here for quite a few years, and of course, you guys love this event, and I hope that the Komets are doing you well here tonight.
The Komets are a great partner. We love coming out here. You guys do a first-class,
outstanding,
just a first-class organization. So thank you for having us.
Oh, you're welcome. You guys are welcome up here anytime. If you guys are just here in the building, one of the games, you guys just let me know, and we can talk about this another time, because you know what? We can talk about it all day long, because
Yes,
that's how important it is.
Yes, sir.
All right?
And thank you for all you do as well.
Oh, no
You do a
problem.
great
Thank
job.
you, guys. No, thank you for what you do. I'm just a radio schlub. You guys are doing all the tough stuff. Trust me.
Right.
All right, we'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on Whoa Whoa.
All right.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with auto owner's insurance.
For all of your insurance needs, visit Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Cheer on your hometown team, the Fort Wayne Komets, throughout the season with your hometown dealer.
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
The only dealer to give you up to $5,555 more than your trade is worth, with payments as low as $79. Plus, we'll even pay off your lease or loan in full,
No matter what you owe.
It's gonna be a winning season with your Fort Wayne Komets. And
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
Online at BigCityCars.com.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. Our score is 1-1. The Komets and the Cincinnati Cyclones are locked in a good one here tonight, as the Komets have got another one this weekend. Believe it or not, Komets, no rest for these guys. We'll be up in Kalamazoo tomorrow for a 3 o'clock start to take on the Kalamazoo Wings. Komet fans, Napa Auto Parts is giving you a full month of winning deals to help you, to keep you safe on the roads during the winter. Stop into your local store and buy a 2-pack of Night Vision Brilliant headlamps and get a pair of Proformer wiper blades for free. Because when you put safety first, your equipment shouldn't be second rate. Napa Auto Parts is proud to be a part of the community and a proud sponsor of your Fort Wayne Komets. And when water, fire, and mold or storm damage strikes your home or business, you want a hometown team you can trust. Call the team the Komets call, Hayes & Sons. Learn more at hayesondsons.com. We are going to take another break. We're in the middle of the second intermission. You're listening to Komet Hockey on Whoa Whoa.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
Life is busy enough. And when you add finding a doctor, it can be overwhelming. Lutheran Health Network now makes it possible to find a doctor with just one phone call to 844-LHN-DOCS. One call lets you schedule an appointment with one of more than 50 primary care providers in our network. Just call 844-LHN-DOCS. Finding a doctor with just one call, that's life, powered by Lutheran. Lutheran Health Network includes physician-owned hospitals.
Don't get stuck in the penalty box next season and upgrade to a Real ID. As of October 1, 2020, a Real ID compliant driver's license or state identification card is required to board commercial flights within the United States, visit military bases, and entering certain federal facilities. To view a complete list of required documentation needed to upgrade to a Real ID, visit realid.in.gov.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. Shane Alberani with you here this evening. It's been a good one. 1-1 is the score. Got a pretty good goaltenders battle going on here between Cole Kehler and Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen from the Cincinnati Cyclones. Both of them making some huge saves through 2 periods of play. Let's take a look at our Meijer out-of-town scoreboard tonight. The Meijer app will learn all about you and your shopping preferences the more you use it. Enter your M-Perks ID every time you check out. As we get our scores here to load. Again, remember the Komets on the road tomorrow. 3 o'clock start time. You can hear that game right here on WoWo up in Kalamazoo. And then after that, the Komets are on a very, very long road trip. We are going to hit the road, and we are going to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma, then in Kansas City, and then 3 games in Boise, Idaho the week after next. So make sure you tune into all the action right here on WoWo. All right, we got some games going final. First, Newfoundland Growlers 5 and the Maine Mariners. That one is done with in Portland, Maine tonight. The South Carolina Stingrays are up 1-0 on the Orlando Solar Bears in the 3rd period. And the Toledo Walleye, they are beaten up on the Reading Royals 7-3. They're in the 3rd period in Reading, Pennsylvania. The Brampton Beast, they're shutting out the Adirondack Thunder tonight 3-0. 5:26 to go in the 3rd period. The Indy Fuel, they're up 4-2 on the Rooster Railers with 3:23 to go in the 3rd period. Kalamazoo, they are trying to break their 5-game losing skid. They're up 4-1 on the Wheeling and Nailers. That game being played in Wheeling tonight. 4-1 Kalamazoo. As Wheeling now, they've fallen on hard times since playing the Komets all last week. The Jacksonville Icemen, they're up 2-0 on the Norfolk Admirals. That's 17:19 to go in period number 3. Excuse me, the Kansas City Mavericks 2 and the Wichita Thunder 1. Now, these 2 teams were scheduled to play last night, but the game was suspended due to some poor ice conditions in Wichita, so that'll be made up tomorrow. But right now, Kansas City, they're up 2-1 on the Thunder. 5-3, the Allen Americans, they own the league's best record. They are beating up on the Tulsa Oilers tonight. 10:38 to go in the 2nd period. Other games out west, no score between the Rapid City Rush and the Idaho Steelheads. And then the Florida Everblades are taking on the Utah Grizzlies. And that'll do it for the Meijer out-of-town scoreboard tonight in the ECHL. We will take another break. We've got the 3rd period coming up for you. It's going to be a good one. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Morning, Dave. Morning. Is that your phone?
Yeah, I have an alert for when something big happens in the world of hash browns.
Really?
Yeah. It says here, Tim Hortons hash browns are now just 50 cents.
50 cents? Oh, I'm getting one with my sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich.
Good idea.
Hash browns, hash browns, hash
That's a backup alarm, just in case.
Smart.
Alert! Crispy golden hash browns are now just 50 cents at Tim Hortons. For a limited time at participating Tim Hortons restaurants.
Tim Hortons!
Enjoy your backyard. Visit Knob Brick and Fireplaces to see a huge selection of paver and retaining wall systems for your home. While you're there, you can learn about the outdoor fireplace options that are available from Outdoor Lifestyles. And be sure to check out the showroom for the latest indoor models from Heatolator. Visit Knob Brick and Fireplaces at 4936 Knob Road or on the web at knobbrick.com. NOBBRICK.com. Knob Brick and Fireplaces, Fort Wayne's only locally owned real brick and mortar store.
Oh, Daniel, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road has added some new players to the team this year. Introducing the all-new Jeep Gladiator and Ram 1500. Also now in the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Jeep Cherokee. It's capable, modern, and stylish, all wrapped into one. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Dodge Challenger Hellcat Red Eye. With almost 800 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering knowing what hit them. We also have an awesome lineup of our new line of commercial ProMaster vans for all your work needs. Come see the complete lineup of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks all in one place. O'Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the O'Daniel difference when buying your next car, truck, or SUV. O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'DanielAuto.com.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
We're set to go here for the third period. Shane Alberani and Robbie Irons here tonight. 1-1 is the score. Komets trailing Cincinnati in the standings just by 3 points. So this is a big game here.
A big game for the Komets. They've got a tie score. They need to win a third period. Let's do it.
Here's the drop. It goes into the Cincinnati zone. Cody Soul onto the near side. And now the Komets get it back in the neutral zone. Here's St-Amant. Enters the Komet zone up along the near boards now. It's going to be Ben Johnson going to go into the corner being pursued by Haas. And out below the goal line, Gallipo lost it to Vibo. Look at Gallipo working the stick.
Check and play the body guy.
Goes down in the corner. Now it comes up to Johnson to the blue line. Komets intercepted. Here's St-Amant taking it off the wall, trying to get around Cody Soul. Soul gets there first, but St-Amant taking it right off his stick. St-Amant in front. Nobody there. Vibe was there for Cincinnati. And now he pushes it forward. Left side to Johnson. He will float it into the Komet zone. It's going to go back behind the nets. Gallipo. He's got it. Gallipo off the wall. Komets changing it up. It's going to be flipped all the way
back
down.
In Cincinnati zone. Go get it, guys.
Luukkonen will stop it. And the Cyclones got it in their own end. 1 minute has passed here in the third period. We're tied at 1. The Swans cross, rink pass, intercepted by Lasarchuk. Lasarchuk tries to feather one over. It's picked off, and it's going to be golfed into the Komet zone. Back behind the nets. It's Kehler. Kehler between the legs of Binkley. Now it's steered back over to Kehler. Now top of the circle. Shot. It is blocked. Kehler's going to dive out.
Jump on it.
And he will get a whistle.
Loose pucks. He took no chances. He come out of his net, grabbed onto it. We get a face-off and start all over again in our own zone. Minute 15 seconds gone in the third period. We're still tied at 1-1.
Face-off will be to the right of Kehler.
Back at it tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock in Kalamazoo.
And Jelly and Jenks on the face-off. And the puck coming to the blue line. Here's a shot. It is blocked. Goes on the near side wing, and Jelly will send it back deep into the Komet zone. Here's Marcus Phillips on the far side. Lasarchuk tries to play it along the wall. Now Jenks comes in to help him out, and it goes back to Binkley. Binkley on the right side. His pass going to be blocked.
Should be icing.
Yep, went untouched, so an icing call will be made, and the face-off will come down into the Komet zone. Face-off will be to the left of Cole Kehler. Still tied at 1. Komets 23 shots tonight. Cincinnati with a 1.
And a couple of key shots in by both goaltenders and saves by both goaltenders. Not a lot of shots, but a couple of key ones were made by both goaltenders. Very similar styles, these two teams. Big defense, good skating forwards.
Here's a shot from the points, right in the glove of Kehler. And both goaltenders playing extremely well here tonight. Both of them have flat out robbed the other on several occasions.
Yep. Jake's in there for the draw. He lost that one. He'll go again. See if he can win this one. Angel in there for Cincinnati.
To the left of Kehler, and the drop into the corner. Binkley on the far side, and now he'll send it all the way down.
Beyond the net, though.
No icing. Luukkonen had to play it, and back behind the nets. Cyclones with it. Bodger on the left side. He'll move it forward. Tap pass coming across the line. They move in on Kehler. Backhander goes wide off the stick of Edward. And now down low into the corner. Back behind the net. They put it out in front again. Nice play there by Brad Ross. He's able to tip it to the blue line. A shot picked off by the Komets. Merasty gets it up along the wall. And now the Cyclones go back in their own end. Cyclones with it at their own blue line. Matthew Spencer, left side to Schultz. Schultz will zip it back into the corner. Going after it is Bryson Martin. Up along the wall. Jason Binkley gives it a jab. Now it comes up top to the blue line. Cody Soul waits it for the Cyclones, but it's tangled up along the wall. Five and Merasty in there. It gets loose to Ben Johnson into the corner. Johnson angles it to Ross. Ross picks it off, and it goes to Brady Shaw. Shaw down the middle of the ice. Soul gloves it down. Now Shaw will back up, and now it belongs to the Cyclones. Komets bat it right back in. Shaw coming across the line. Shaw dangles around into the corner. Backhander. Save made.
Short side.
Rebound goes to McKenzie. Cuts out in front looking for St-Amant. Now here's a drive. That goes wide off the stick of Gottlieb. On the right side, it will be McKenzie. And now Shaw. His shot is blocked.
Deflected.
And that'll find its way into the safety screen.
They all seem to have the same thing in mind. Throw it at the net. Throw it at the net. We'll get a rebound and get it in there. But that one was deflected by the defense. Up and over the screen. Face-off will stay in the Cincinnati zone as they line change the Cincinnati team. Shaw and then will stay out there.
And both teams not giving an inch.
Yep. McKenzie in for the draw.
Here's the face-off to the left of Luukkonen. McKenzie in there for the Komets. It goes into the corner. Now off the wall. Bryson Martin up along that near side, trying to get around Wattila. Puck will find its way to the blue line, and now forward over on the far side, flipped into the Komet zone. But offside will be the call on the Cyclones.
That'll bring it back outside. Defense standing up, force the offside. Line change Komets. They've seen enough of that, so they'll change them up right now. Jinx out there. Szydlowski will be on his right wing. Lesargic will be on the other one.
Jenks will take the face off. And Wattila will take the drop. Jenks will get it back to Bryson Martin. Martin's pass. Aaron up along the far side, but Lesargic is there. He'll pitch it in. It's going to go into the corner. And now back along the far side. Swan for the Cyclones. Taken off the puck by Lesargic. Goes along the far boards. And now Gottlieb. He's pinned up against the boards. Komets with it. 1-1 hockey game as Lesargic comes across the line. Goes into the corner. And now spun off the wall. Gosling on the left side coming up, and Gosling will get it forward. Right side. Cyclone's going to come across the line. Here is a shot. It's ripped wide. Back. It's going to rim out. And the Komets can't quite get there. And now out of the zone it goes. Matt Spencer goes back behind Luukkonen. Cyclones now will bring it ahead. Left side. Ben Johnson with a head of steam. Trying to get around Petrozelli. Drop back pass, and now it'll be in front of the net. Look out.
Rebound.
And it's going to right off the right leg of Kehler. Here's a shot. That one is going to be blocked. To the blue line it goes. And Spencer gets it down in the corner. On the far side, Merasty can't get there. Now a shot in front of the net. It rolls free to Kehler. And now it'll go up along the near boards.
Komets grabbing and checking hard.
To the blue line. Shot blocked. And again up along the near side. Beaudry goes into the corner. Up top to Ben Johnson. He'll take a shot. And it doesn't get through. Net. Back on the far side. Merasty gives it a whack, and it goes.
Finally get it out.
Down.
Yeah, they couldn't get possession of the puck. Cincinnati all over them. And Kehler makes 3 good saves as he made the deflections on a lot of them.
And we'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Outback Steakhouse invites all Komet fans to check out their great menu of steaks and seafood at their Village of Coventry location. Whether it's the center cut sirloin or the bone-in ribeye, you just can't beat the quality of Outback Steakhouse. Open 7 days a week. Get your steak or seafood prepared just the way you like it. And while you're at Outback, don't miss out on the famous Bloomin' Onion. Outback Steakhouse located in the Village of Coventry, just off the I-69 Jefferson exit on Fort Wayne's southwest side.
WOWO and WMEE HD2 Fort Wayne.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
1-1 game here in the third period. Komets with the puck in their own zone. On to the near side. Shaw will get it out. And now we'll be back into the Cincinnati zone for Justin Vibe. Vibe with it. He'll rumble into the neutral zone. Backhander going to come off the wall. Now down low. It'll be Gallipo. Gallipo gets tangled up, trying to feed it up to Shaw. Gets to Shaw. Now he'll return it to Gallipo. Gallipo banks it off the glass, and Shaw will get it out. Oh, McKenzie couldn't quite handle it. And now back the other way. The Cyclones have got it in their own zone. Here's Soul. Left-hander will put it over onto the stick of Angeli, who will come across. Got a man breaking on the back door. It was tipped by the Komets. Now it goes down low. Cyclones with it. They put it in front. Nobody there. Brady Shaw.
Get it up.
Shaw to Gallipo. Banks it off the wall. And it goes into the corner. Gallipo goes in after it. Played up along the near side. And now to the blue line. Witilla. Ahead he comes on to the left wing. It will be Nate Mitten. Mitten across the line. Komets are there to defend it. And it's going to fall onto the stick of Shaw. Shaw lead pass to Gallipo.
Line change Komets.
And Hora goes back for the Cyclones.
Jenks in checking.
Avoids a poke check from Jenks. Now up along the near side. It's going to be tapped at and back into the Komet zone.
No icing.
Gottlieb goes behind the net. Gottlieb will find the stick of Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski spins around, goes off the wall. And the puck now jumps straight up in the air off a stick. Szydlowski is there, and he peels it back into his own zone. Price and Martin to Gottlieb on the right side, takes it off the glass and now off the skate of Szydlowski, and it's picked off back the other direction. Cyclones carried across the line. Again, the Komets are there on D, and it's Merasty up along the far side trying to get it free. Excuse me, that is Gottlieb. Gottlieb is there. Now we get a whistle.
Hand pass.
It's going to come outside of the zone, and we have got a timeout. 13:01 to go here in the third period. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
The Holiday Inn at the Coliseum, located across from the Memorial Coliseum, is the official home of the Komets. Whether it's a corporate meeting to large wedding receptions or just a getaway weekend, the Holiday Inn has you covered. Event space in the Holiday Inn can hold up to 300 people, and with 151 guest rooms, the Holiday Inn is ready to meet your personal or business needs. With a highly trained staff at the Holiday Inn, you can count on things being done right. Contact the Holiday Inn at the Coliseum to schedule your event today at 260-579-9135.
Cheer on your hometown team, the Fort Wayne Komets, throughout the season with your hometown dealer.
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
The only dealer to give you up to $5,555 more than your trade is worth, with payments as low as $79. Plus, we'll even pay off your lease or loan in full, no matter what you owe. It's gonna be a winning season with your Fort Wayne Komets and
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
Online at BigCityCards.com.
And now, back to Komet Hockey.
Alan Lasarchik gets flagged for roughing. So it's power play time for Cincinnati. Just the second of the game for the Cyclones.
Yeah.
Only the fourth penalty here tonight.
Yeah, it's been pretty clean all the way through. Komets have to kill it up. They did a good job on the first time they killed one on. They eliminated them to one shot on goal.
Face off to the left of Kehler. Puck is dropped, and the Cyclones have got it. To the blue line they come. Here is Boucher with a shot.
Wide.
Missed it wide. It rims all the way up top of the blue line. Schultz will trap it. Oh, the Komets get it out. Petrozelli got a piece of it. Andre has got it back below his own goal line. Now he will bring it forward on the left side. Pass will be played along the far boards. Komets with it. Petrozelli is there. Petrozelli tries to get it deep into the corner. Now the Cyclones have got it. And the Cyclones with the puck. Left side, Baudry will enter the zone. Cross-ring pass off the back leg of St-Amant.
Cincinnati.
Just enough to pull him offside. Good news for us. 1:21 to go in the power play.
Yeah, Komet defense stood up well at the blue line there. Intercepted the pass. Vive for Cincinnati couldn't hold up. He went over, and the puck carrier followed him. So the offside right at the blue line. Line change already. Brady Shaw out there for the Komets.
1-1 game here in the third. Both goals scored early on in the first period. And the puck is won by the Cyclones. They're on a power play. They whip it around the wall. Haas tries to get it back to the blue line. Now it's going to go off the end wall, and it's going to get a piece of Cole Kehler, and he'll grab it.
Yeah, Kehler, we're aware of that. Their bad bounce off the boards there. Was shot in, came off the backboards. He saw it at the side of the net, intercepted it, and got the whistle. The face-off will be in the Komet zone. They'll change him up again. Jinx will go out for the draw with Szydlowski up front. Gallipo on defense.
Kehler comes out to the top of the crease. Wait to defend this faceoff. Comes out far side Schultz. Schultz in the corner. Goes behind the net. Schultz on the near side takes a wide turn, comes up top of the blue line. Here's Angeli. Back down low, A to the corner. Angeli with it. Back. Oh, he goes into the corner with it. Back below the goal line. In front shot, they score.
Yeah, the give and go from behind the net. They had everybody moving a little bit, and the man snuck in behind the defenseman. Little short pass right on the stick. Bang! In the goal before anybody know. Cincinnati gets on the board and takes the lead 2-1 with a power play goal.
That's the first lead of the game for Cincinnati.
8:06
power play
that
goal.
came at, yep.
And that is just the 12th power play goal of the season for Cincinnati. So the Komets got to go back to work here. Down by a goal now here in the third. Komets with 25 shots on goal here tonight. Cincinnati with 19. And the Cyclones have got the puck. Comes along the far side. And now the puck will come across the Komet line. Soul will jam it in. Save made by Kehler. Back below the goal line. Up along the far side to the blue line. Over again. Here is Mitten on the near side. Goes into the corner. Komets are there. Can they feed it for? No, it's going to go all the way down to Kehler. They got a glove on it. Coming out to the blue line. Komets cannot clear it.
Not a pass there, guy. It's a mistake.
Cross-ring pass into the corner. It goes to Martin. Martin will find McKenzie on the right side. McKenzie into the neutral zone. He'll come across the line. McKenzie snaps one off. Does not get it on net. Now McKenzie
rebound.
McKenzie on the far side. In front shot. Saved by Lukanen. And now it'll be on Amant. And he found the right pad of Lukanen.
Yeah, that's twice they've robbed St-Amant. He got a nice pass that came out from behind the net from McKenzie. Right on the stick. Let the shot go. It may have been partially blocked, but the goaltender got a hold of it. Killed the play right there. Good offensive chance by the Komets.
11:06 to go. Third period. Komets now down by a goal. Shaq Merasty in there to take the face-off for the Komets. Coming up top of the blue line. Off the end glass and into the corner. Gosling up along the near side, and now to the blue line it goes. Merasty trying to go down low to Ross. Ross is there. He goes back behind the net. Ross held up on the play up top of the blue line. Here's a shot. Score!
There you go from the point.
The blue line. Marcus Phillips ties the game up.
Komets in forechecking. The puck got fired around the boards. Phillips was on the ball, on the point. He just stopped it, and a quick wrist shot sailed right through the screen, top shelf over the goalie's shoulder. Komets tie it up.
I think Merasty is the one who tipped this. The goaltender was screened, and let's see if Merasty did indeed get a piece of this one.
That comes at 9:11.
Brad
tie it
Ross.
up and come right back.
Yeah, Merasty. He's the one who's going to get it. Phillips and Brad Ross the assists. And welcome to Fort Wayne, Shaq Merasty, his first goal as a Komet. Merasty on the redirect, and it's 2-2. Not quite halfway done here in the third.
That didn't take long.
Here is Haas. He'll get it into the Komet zone. Haas now will take a shot. It's blocked. Ripped and on a save by Lukanen. Into the corner. Here is Sean Szydlowski back behind the net. Szydlowski on the far side. Szydlowski peels it up top of the blue line. Komets with it. Here's a wrister and a save made again by Lukanen. Komets below the goal line. In front, in tight. And they couldn't get back in on Lukanen. Back into the Komet zone. Here's Haas. Takes it off the glass and back into the Cincinnati end. Cyclones with the puck. We're tied at 2 here. Mitten goes off the wall. Doesn't find anybody. And no icing on it. Martin will pick it up. And now it's going to be to Horror at the far side for the Cyclones. Horror goes all the way back. Cody Soul drifting backwards. Now he punches it onto the right side. And the Komets up with it again. Gottlieb off the wall. And now St-Amant trying to get it over to Gottlieb. Now back on the far side. And now the Cyclones have got it. Cody Soul on the left side. Soul rumbles forward with it. It's going to be tipped and now into the Komet end. Going forward is Martin off the stick of Gottlieb. And now to the blue line. Komets can't get it out. Wheeled all the way up along the near side. Soul stepping up, runs into St-Amant. And now back up along the near side again. Now in front. Nice job there by Brady Shaw. Shaw will send it out to the center line. Bouncing puck. McKenzie. Oh, he lost it. And now the Cyclones back the other direction. But the Komets steal it right back. Here's Gottlieb with it on the far boards. Here is St-Amant.
Off the wrong wing.
He is cutting to the net. Puts it on net.
Rebound.
Now it is loose, and now it's picked up by the Cyclones.
Stay on him.
Komets maintain possession. Here's Gottlieb with it. Martin onto the far side, coming across the line. Nice move there. Here's Petroselli. Here's a rip,
Phillips
a
on
save
the net.
made. Oh, and
That
it's
was
going to be
deflected.
blocked. And it's going to go on the near boards and out. And that shot, handcuffed Luukkonen. Phillips will take it. Phillips moving to his right. Gets to the center line. Tripped up on the play.
There's a penalty.
And we have got a power play coming up.
Yep, we'll take it. Let's go, guys.
8:31 to go here in the third. We got a tie game. Oh, they're going to send them both.
Yeah, Phillips is going too.
They're going to get him for an embellishment, probably. Mitten goes off for the trip.
They're both going to the box.
Oh, Phillips not happy. And I've never quite understood that.
Yeah.
But let's see what the call is before I start to complain.
Well, pretty close game right now. 2-2 hockey game. Referee calling it pretty tight, not giving anybody a chance or an advantage. Anything said.
Number 9, Nate Mitten, 2 minutes tripping. For the Komets, number 21, Marcus Phillips, 2 minutes for embellishment.
Yeah.
Time of the penalty.
Wow.
If you trip someone, I'm not sure how you can embellish it. And if you embellish it, how can you trip them? Okay. Well, he takes them both, though, I guess.
Yeah.
There's that. And we see the replay here. Phillips clearly got his...
I don't know what he did. He just got chopped.
Yeah.
He got his feet chopped out and he fell down.
So,
right there.
We'll skate 4-on-4 here. All right, that opens up some ice here.
Yep, 4-on-4 we play.
Game is tied at 2 here in the third. 8:20 to go. Sean Szydlowski motors through the neutral zone. On the right side, his pass is blocked by Ben Johnson. And now Johnson will pick it up back behind the nets. Runs into Jenks. Jenks now fighting for it. Comes up top of the blue line. Cyclones are able to peel it off the wall. And back into the Komet zone it goes. Gallipo, first one back there. He meets Kurt Gosling in the corner. Goes off the side of the cage. Now Sean Szydlowski with it on the right side. Szydlowski takes a strong pass, trying to feed it to Lasarchik, and Biswan got in the way. And the Cyclones go back on their own end. Angeli has got it, takes a wide turn, goes right down the middle of the ice, taken away. The Komets have got it. It is Lasarchik, the rookie, going all the way back to his own blue line. Trying to snake
cut off.
Trying to snake through the D there. And now Bryson Martin with it. Now back to Lasarchik. He comes across the line, poke checked away. Now on the left side. And Lasarchik takes it right back. Far side, Komets with it. Here's Gottlieb. Gottlieb up along the wall.
Gets man the puck, guys. Get it up.
Gets it into the corner. And we have got 41 seconds to go on this 4-on-4 situation.
Petroselli, Lasarchik in there checking.
Baudry has got it for the Cyclones. He'll move it over to Angeli.
7 minutes.
He'll take it off the wall. Down it goes. Baudry with it. Puts it out in front. Fanned on, and the Komets pick it up. On to the right side. Here's Bryson Martin. 3-on-2.
3-on-2.
Martin coming across the line. Over
shot.
in front. Shot.
Oh, Shaw missed
wide.
it.
Oh, the light
Got
went
slashed. There's a penalty on the play.
And that one was ticketed for the back of the net. That's why the light went on, but the referee will call a slash.
Well, Brady Shaw beat the goaltender, was going to backhand it in net, and he got chopped pretty hard. And the puck went off his stick, missed the net. Penalty being called against Cincinnati. Komets got the man advantage. It'll be a 4-on-3.
Now we got a lot of room to work out.
Yeah.
31 shots tonight for the Komets. Cyclones with 19. We're tied at 2.
All right, we need a power play goal to win this. Let's go, guys.
Justin Baudry is in for slashing.
It was a good penalty in the way it was, because Brady Shaw was just ready to flip it in the open side, and he got chopped beside, and the puck went right off his stick. Here we go.
Puck drop. McKenzie wins it to the blue line. Here's Shaw with a rip. It was blocked. Now St-Amant puts it right on net, and a save made, and the Cyclones will clear the zone. Now we got 5-on-4.
Yep. Komets with the advantage.
Gallipo trying to hit the lead man, McKenzie, just off the blade of his stick. And now the Cyclones will clear it. Gallipo with it. Not for long. Now the Cyclones get it back shorthanded. They come through the zone. Gallipo with it here on the near side. Oh, Gallipo lost it. But he gets some help there from St-Amant. St-Amant angling to his left. Cuts across. And it goes into the corner. Off the wall. Komets trying to set it up here. Here's Brady Shaw to the blue line.
Back to the point.
Gallipo in the slot. Now back to Shaw. In front. Petrozelli couldn't get there. Now it comes out, and Johnson will clear the zone.
Yeah. Shaw faked the shot, tried to pass it off, but Petrozelli got it in the skates, couldn't handle it.
1 minute to go on the power play. Ahead they come. Komets with it.
Go get it.
And Jenks going into the corner. Sean Szydlowski is down there. Jenks trying to get it. Cannot. And now all the way down to Kehler. Kehler will stop it, and we have got Sean Szydlowski with the puck back behind the net. That's Gottlieb now on the left side. Coming across here is Morrison. He'll toss it around the wall. Going to come here on the near board. Szydlowski goes in the corner. Here's Jenks. Jenks off the wall to Szydlowski. Top of the right circle. Up top.
The shot.
Comes. Now Gottlieb has got a man. Shot just
deflected
goes wide. Back on the near side. Szydlowski fights off a hook. Goes into the corner. And
intercepted.
They'll clear it down. 17 seconds to go on the power play. Time for another rush. Gottlieb with it.
Got to be a quick one.
Under 5 to go in the third period. We're tied at 2. Puck comes across the line. The Komets can't do anything with it.
Less than 5 minutes in the game.
Binkley to Szydlowski on the right side. Feathers it down low. And now we're all even.
All even. 5-on-5 again.
Morrison to the blue line. Backhander to Szydlowski. He cuts it up. There's a shot by Morrison. Doesn't get through. And now that will leave the Cincinnati end. 4:28 to go here in the third at the Coliseum in front of almost 8,000 people here on Star Wars night.
79-11.
2-2 is the score. Petrozelli gloving it down, takes a big hit from Vive. And the puck is going to come loose, and now Vive has to answer to Merasty. And now the linesmen come and break that up quickly. And we have got a timeout on the ice. 4:10, that's what we got. We're tied at 2. We'll be back. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
I don't think it's going to be...
Hi, welcome to the Subway ad for 5 6-inch subs starting at $3. How would you like it?
From a train conductor.
Well, then let's roll.
Tickets. The Subway 6-inch Express departs daily, making stops at destinations like the Black Forest Ham Cold Cut Combo or the Spicy Italian. Pick from 5 6-inch subs starting at $3. Sit back and enjoy. Subway, make it what you want. All aboard!
Limited time only at participating restaurants. Prices may vary. Additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
Bridgewater Golf Club in Auburn is always open to the public. You're enjoying a hockey game right now, but that doesn't mean you can't dream about golf. Warm days on a beautifully manicured course sounds good, right? Bridgewater Golf Club is an 18-hole par 72 course with tees for every skill level. Also, you can enjoy the Bridgewater full-service restaurant that's open year-round. Visit BridgewaterGC.com to see everything Bridgewater Golf Club in Auburn has to offer. Enjoy the rest of the game. You're listening to Komet Hockey.
No penalties will be called on that last exchange between Merasty and Vive. So we'll stay 5-on-5 here. 2-2 is our score. It's been a pretty even game.
Yep,
and you can
all the
tell
way through
by the scoreboard.
Komets have outshot them 32-19. That's the only thing that's a little off even, but we've tested their goaltender pretty hard, and we've been tested very hard too. So even match, 2-2. 4:10 to go.
Merasty will take the face-off, and he wins it. Phillips on the far side. He'll toss it in on Luukkonen. Sticks it aside. It goes along the far boards. Cyclones can't clear it. Phillips along the far side. Phillips will take a shot off the blocker of Luukkonen. Now down low below the goal line. It goes behind Petrozelli. And now it'll be Soul on the near boards. Taking off the puck. And now it'll find its way to Angeli. Angeli drops it off the left side. They'll send it towards Kehler. It's going to be blocked. That was Edward with a chance. And now the Komets able to get it out. Komets. Oh, Brad Ross almost picked it off right at the blue line. Would have had a breakaway. Now the left side. Angeli will come across the line here in the Komet zone. He'll drop it off and goes into the corner. And back behind the net. McKenzie on his man. That is Mitchell. Far side. Komets with it. Backhander into the zone. Going after it is going to be McKenzie. Goes behind the net. Bounced right in front.
To the rebound.
What a save.
We got
by
the good shot on net.
Goaltender
made the save.
Oh, Edward will carry it across, dropping it off. And Komets are there to intercept it. Gallipo ahead to St-Amant. St-Amant on the far side. Gets a stick cross, and now Johnson will take the puck away. Johnson now will send it down the length of the ice. Kehler will come out. He'll stop
Waved
it.
off.
And now back on the near boards. Under 3 to go. Still tied at 2. On the near boards here in the Komet zone. St-Amant is down there. Cannot get it off the stick of Schultz, and Schultz gets deep in the Komet zone. Haas on the far side. Tries to play it up the boards. It gets loose on the dot, and the Komets give it a whack. And Brady Shaw is able to get it free. Down it goes, and this will be an icing on the Komets. 2:34 to go in the third. Face off to the right of Kehler. The Komets want to get A.J. Jenks out there, but they're not going to let him. Jenks trying to sneak onto the ice. He has to report back to the bench. McKenzie will take the face-off. And it comes up top of the circle. Now back up along the near side. Cincinnati with it. And they go deep into the corner. Back below the goal line. On the far side, it's Corey Ward. Ward takes a hit. Now the Komets get it out. Brady Shaw will send it all the way into the Cincinnati zone. Now left side, they try and catch the Komets. Changing lines. They'll come across the line. On the near side, into the corner. They cut in. Here's a shot at Ward. It goes wide.
Get it out.
Side. Lasarchik is able to get it out.
Good play. Szydlowski in forechecking.
Coming up on 2 minutes to go here in the third. We're tied at 2. Long stretch pass. That is going to find its way for an icing.
It'll be icing. Back in the Cincinnati zone, face off.
Now the Komets get Jenks into the draw. 1:57 to go here in the third. It's been a good one.
Yep. Win a draw. Get her back to the point. Let's get a shot on goal from it. 1:57 to go. Third period. Tied 2-2. Hold on, guys. Here we go.
Jenks on the face-off to the right of Luukkonen. To the blue line. Gottlieb. Watch out. Gets spun around. He gets loose to Edward. Edward on the right side. Coming in on Kehler. Takes a shot, and Kehler is able to snuff it out. The puck is loose. And they're saying it's in.
Yeah, they're saying it's a goal. I thought it had looked. Kehler had the puck.
Wiped it out. Yep. Because Kehler had it.
Yeah, Kehler had it. Referee, I don't think, saw it for a second. That's why he should have blown the whistle. But the linesman got in right away and said that the puck was underneath the goaltender, and they poked at it after.
Yeah, Kehler had that for quite a while. And now they are going to come together and talk about it.
Yep.
But the referee immediately washed it out. No goal. Yep.
Face-offs to come outside or go to center ice.
So now Cincinnati's coach, Matt Thompson, will need some explanation.
Yeah.
They're not going to look at this under review because you can't, because it just would have been a situation when the whistle blew. But the puck was clearly under Kehler's leg. He had it for quite a while. And then they jabbed at it, then it went in. So the face-off will be in the Komet zone.
Yeah, that's where it should be if the goaltender froze the puck, and that's why the whistle's made. And that's what they're ruling. 1:46 to go. Face-off in the Komet zone now.
Face-off to the right of Kehler. And Jenks will take the face-off. And it comes up top. Now into the corner. Binkley is there, plays it off the glass, but not out. Schultz there. Now he gets it down low to Johnson. Komets with it. Sean Szydlowski moves it forward, looking for Lasarchik. Goes off of his stick. Now the Cyclones drift back in their own zone. Cody Soul. Soul moves it backwards. And now the Cyclones push it forward. Vive on the left side. He'll take a shot. Kehler the same. Rebound will go to Sean Szydlowski. He'll peel it off the glass, and it goes back into the Cincinnati zone. Cody Soul left side to Vive. Vive will get it to Ben Johnson. Johnson trying to get off a check. It goes in the corner. Gallipo's got it for the Komets. Gallipo on the far side. Look out. Poke checked away. The Komets chop it out of there.
All right, last minute of play. Here we go.
And the Komets are whistled for icing.
Yep, that'll bring it back in the Komet zone with a face-off with 1 minute on the clock. No line change for the Komets as the icing call occurred.
Face off to the left of Cole Kehler. And the Komets bunching up. Seeing who's going to take this. It'll be Merasty. Merasty's got the game-tying goal here tonight in his Komet debut.
Important face-off for the Komets.
Merasty awaits the drop. His opponent is Angeli, who's also got a goal here tonight. And the puck goes along the far side. Baswan, backhander, goes into the corner. Gallipo trying to dig it out. Edward gets to it up along the near side, up top of the blue line. Here is a shot. It's blocked by the Komets. Oh, Cole Kehler. Wow. What a snag. That puck was deflected. It was going into the net. Kehler was moving to his left, and he was able to snag it with the glove.
Yeah, the shot from the point was deflected. It went straight up in the air and had a bit of an angle on it, headed toward the open side of the net. Kehler was on one knee, came up, and was able to grab onto it, pull it out of the air. Got the whistle. There it is again.
And notes, Cole Kehler is the rare left-handed goaltender.
Yep.
The other way around, he probably does not snag that.
Mm-hmm. Face off in the Komet zone.
Komets, here's a shot, a save.
Shot. Come on, guys.
Oh, Kehler again saving it for the Komets.
McKenzie taking the draws. Got to win them, guys.
45 seconds to go in the third, tied at 2. McKenzie will take the face-off. Here's the drop. Komets get it. St-Amant.
Down the ice he goes.
We'll pop it in. He'll chase it.
That's what he's going to do.
No, he's going to get there first. St-Amant goes in the corner. St-Amant back behind the net. He's tripped up. And St-Amant wants to call nothing. Puck going to come to the center.
It's a high stick, batted out of the air. Cincinnati retains.
27 seconds to go in the third. Onto the far side. Cyclones are able to get it in. And Binkley goes up along the far side, and it's Gallipo trying to get it to Szydlowski. Now deep into the corner with 15 seconds to play in the third. Up top, look at 5. He's got a man cutting shot, just misses wide.
Might have got a piece of it.
Far side. Bouncing puck. Komets get it with 6 seconds to play. Ahead it comes to Shaw. Shaw will send it in, and that will do it for regulation. We're going to overtime again for the second time this week. 2-2 is our score, and the Komets looking for some more points. Each team will get a point in the standings. We've got a 3-on-3 situation for 7 minutes. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Oscar C. Mitson Insurance Agency, the insurance provider of the Komets for 30 years. If you buy your auto and homeowners insurance from a website or 800 number, here's a better idea. Call Oscar C. Mitson Insurance. They are an independent agency with access to many companies. They'll find the fit for you at a price that fits you. Talk to an agent who lives here in Fort Wayne, an agent who is your neighbor. Call Oscar C. Mitson Insurance at 749-0100 or at OscarMitsonInsurance.com. This is Komet Hockey.
Komets and Cyclones have skated to a stalemate here tonight. We're going to overtime again. Komets 4-2 in overtimes this season. Cincinnati, they've only been in 2. They're 1-1.
Well, it's been an excellent hockey game all the way through. Both teams well matched up. Both skated. Both goaltenders played well. 2-2 hockey game right into overtime. Komets outshoot them 34-23, 11-8 in that period. But again, both goaltenders came up big, at least 2-3 saves each. And it wasn't the amount of shots on goal. 3 or 4 of the quality shots that the Komets had a chance. And also, of course, Cincinnati had good scoring chances. So, should be an interesting overtime. 3-on-3. They're both wild skating hockey teams. Pass the puck, and if they catch you, it'll be a 2-on-1 very quickly.
Jenks, Lasarchuk, and Gottlieb will start things up for the Komets. And the Komets win the drop. Here's Gottlieb going all the way back into his own end. Gottlieb goes behind the net. And Gottlieb now will lead the charge for the Komets, coming right down the middle of the ice.
By
Gottlieb
himself, though.
On the left side. Nobody there. Gets it into the corner, but Schultz will grab it. Schultz goes along the far side. Cyclones with it. They're going to go along the far boards, and they'll come across the line. Coming in on Kehler. Now they put it in front. Kehler got the left leg on it.
Right there at the side of the net, taking a whack at it. Kehler had the pad down and the stick down.
Matt Spencer with a chance. Komets hanging on to it. The face-off in the Komet zone.
Line change for both teams. Szydlowski will come out for the Komets.
We've got Binkley out there, McKenzie, and Szydlowski.
One defenseman, two forwards by each team.
3-on-3. We're in overtime. McKenzie gets the puck. Scoots it over to Szydlowski on the right side with a man on him. Szydlowski looking for some room. Goes along the far boards. Hits the deck. Still working hard down there. Now McKenzie gets in on the act. But now it is going to go to Angeli. Angeli now ran into McKenzie. McKenzie down low from his knees behind the net.
Digs it out.
McKenzie with it. McKenzie in the slot. Oh, on the far side. Now gets a little bit of separation. He'll skate it all the way out. And the Komets get some room. Sean Szydlowski will get it to Jason Binkley. Binkley to McKenzie in stride. McKenzie on the right side. Snaps one off and a save.
Nice save. Good shot.
Just goes out of play.
Yeah, McKenzie got open on the far wing. Went in on his off wing. Used the defense as a bit of a screen. A quick wrist shot. Goaltender got his stick on it and deflected it up into the glass. They'll change him up again. 3 fresh players on the ice. We've got through 1 minute and 5 seconds in this overtime so far.
To the left of the goaltender Luukkonen. Brady Shaw, St-Amant, Gallipo. Gallipo with it to St-Amant. Oh, got right through, and we got a penalty called.
Stick.
And it will be on the Cyclones.
Yep, defenseman Gottlieb. He jumped in front of St-Amant, brought the stick up and caught him. Lamont says he's cut, and we'll have to see.
And Shaw St-Amant, who's had so many good chances here tonight.
5. He cut him, so he's going to get 5, I guess.
5:50 to go in overtime. And let's see if the Komets will get a skate much of this time off with a power play. And the Komets are going to take their time out here. Still waiting on the word on the penalty.
Yeah, the way the Komets indicated to their bench, they said that he cut him, that he is going to get a 5 minute. So we'll have to see. High stick.
Let's see if it's maybe 4.
Number 6, Justin Budry, a double minor.
Yep,
4
double
minutes,
minor, 4 minutes.
Sticking.
Well, we'll take that, advantage.
Yeah.
Yep. That'll make it 4-on-3.
So the Komets are going to take their time out. 5:50 to go here in overtime. We are tied at 2. Each team has already got a point in the standings. Komets will have a chance to pick up a couple more tomorrow on the road in Kalamazoo. 3 o'clock will be the start time there.
Face-off will be in the Cincinnati zone. Szydlowski's on the ice. Jinx. The Komets will have 4 players. We've got Gottlieb back on the point. And let's see, there's the odd forward is got Morrison out there with his speed.
Jenks will get in the face-off circle. What's power play here for the Komets? Double minor, high sticking to Beaudry. And Jenks on the drop. Wins it. Gottlieb to the blue line. Gottlieb in the high slots. Komets with some time here. Sean Szydlowski, top of the circle. Back over to Gottlieb. Now over to Morrison. Morrison in the slot. Takes a shot. It's going to be blocked. Into the corner. Morrison back after it. Morrison now cutting to the net. Backhander. Score!
There it is.
Oh! Brad Morrison with the backhander ends it. And the Komets win it 3-2 in overtime. The streak continues. Make it 4 for the Komets.
Attaboy. Good goal. Morrison got the puck. It came from the draw. They took the first shot, and it was blocked. He headed into the corner, dug the puck out, circled, headed right for the net. Nobody touched him. And with his speed and a nice little nifty move, with top shelf overtime goal. Morrison gets the win.
And Morrison, calm, cool, and collective on that backhand, saw the gap, and he buries it. And the Komets win it tonight, 3-2 in overtime. We'll be back to wrap it up. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement and you have a full 4 months, 120 days to pay Aaron's everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is Aaron's. And nobody beats Aaron's. Nobody.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with auto owner's insurance.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Right now, I'm holding a perfectly ice-cold Coors Light. You know how I know it's the perfect temperature? Because the mountain on the can is blue. And also, it's really cold. Every Coors Light is cold filtered, cold lagered, and cold packaged. Notice how many times I said cold? 3 times. It's that cold. So make sure the mountain on your can of Coors Light is blue, because that means it's ready to enjoy. 2019 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.